Hey everybody, welcome to Roar the Lions UK. Matthew Turner, Ashley Soden here for Lions at Bengals in the 4:25 slate kickoff in about 5 minutes time. How you doing, Ash?
Doing good, doing good. Obviously, missed you while you've been on holiday. As much as Levant, it's nice to be here with you because I think me and Ant together is just too much chaos. I need someone to bring us down, bring the emotions down. So, looking forward to this after a very chaotic 6 p.m. slate over here, shall we say, where the Saints won a game somehow. The Panthers beat the Dolphins. Thank God for that, because I do have a soft spot for them. And as it currently counts down, the Denver Broncos are about to knock off the Philadelphia Eagles, which will be fun as well, because that means there's only one undefeated team left in the league, which is our Buffalo Bills.
So a throw coming for the Eagles from the 29-yard line with 9 seconds to go. So they'll probably have two goes at this. Or they could go for a sideline route and have one better go at it. Hurts with a deep drop, throws for a corner, almost picked. Could have been DPI, not called. The DPI would have been at the 5-yard line, 3 seconds to go. That really could have been called. Wow. Right, anyway, we'll talk about this game, and we are off to Paycor Stadium, where the Lions are facing off against the Bills in Cincinnati. And Ash, we've got our inactives list available to us now. So Detroit are going to be without on the offensive line Taylor Decker at left tackle and Kingsley Aguakin at centre. Skill position offensive players. Sione Vaki misses out. Then on the defensive line, we're missing Chris Smith and Mekhi Wingo. Linebacker Zach Cunningham was already ruled out, and then Khalil Dorsey at corner as well. For the Bengals, on offense they're missing tight end Cam Grandy and wide receiver Jermaine Burton. On defense, first round pick Shamar Stewart does not go, neither does defensive tackle Jordan Jefferson, who I believe only just joined the team off waivers, and then cornerback Marco Wilson. Any thoughts on either team's missing players?
Well, obviously, the big one, as you can see by this week's comedy board, is Taylor Decker. Thanks for that, Lions. To not totally write my second bit of my preview specifically about Taylor Decker versus Trey Hendrickson or anything. So thanks for that. So instead, it's going to be Giovanni Manu, hence my name for today's show. That is going to be a interesting battle to watch because while Hendrickson has had a down couple of weeks, this might be a nice bounce back game for him if he's going up against Manu. But everyone else, we kind of knew. Like we knew Cunningham's going to be out, hence why we signed Ty Summers to the active roster. Viaki, we knew was going to be out with a groin injury. That's why we kept around Sailors and Craig. Everyone else is kind of to be expected. The other sad one is obviously Mekhi Wingo. He's kind of been supplanted by Tyler Lacey, and then Gurkhan has been supplanted again by Shankolam. On the Bengals side, Shamar Stewart is the big miss for them. Obviously, with his low ankle sprain, he should be back for them next week, according to some of their reporters. So, thank God he's not playing against us. Everyone else is kind of depth piece, like Jordan Jefferson's a depth defensive tackle. Jermaine Burton is the Alabama receiver they drafted, who's kind of like a JMO light. 3/4 of the talent, double the amount of attitude. So, maybe it's a good miss for them that he's not playing. Everyone else is just depth pieces that's not really useful. So hopefully, we're going to be okay.
Fingers crossed. Hey to everyone in the chat, I hope you're well. It has been a long time since I've watched a game live, as it were, so I'm looking forward to this one, and thank you for the nice comments about me coming back. Tony White with the $5 super sticker. Thank you very much, Tony. Much appreciated. Other people in the chat, Wizard of War, Attila the Hun, Colton Wood, Grandizer 12, Mike Anderson, JS, aforementioned Tony White, Free Climb, and then Mike the Marine on Twitch as well, saying, how are the ROTL UKGB brothers? Attila says, you have to keep me calm today. That's what we're here for. Lions Bengals is about to kick off in about a couple of minutes' time. Ash, we need to get aligned, because I was watching some of the clips back with you and Ant, and you're there celebrating on the blooming video about 10 seconds before he is, and I'm like, oh, God, I know. It's so hard to not react to that.
I know. I did try my best, but yeah, we do have to get liners. I've obviously seen the sideline reporter, though I do know that Cincinnati won the toss and deferred, so our offense is on first, which probably well, it's a risky choice for them. We'll see if it pays off. Seeing Dave Montgomery on the sideline playing his first NFL game in hometown in Cincinnati.
Right, so Lions have the ball.
I know his sister and his nephew were in the crowd. He's very excited to have them watch him play.
Yeah, that'll be cool. All right, so the feed is going live in just a second. Broncos have beaten the Eagles. The Eagles fall to 4-1. They only had 45 yards rushing in the entire game.
Mm-hmm.
They only had 11 rushing attempts, which is shocking. All right. I'm going to say when the kickoff happens for me, Ash, because it's just gone live.
Okay.
Have you gone live yet?
Yes.
Okay, kickoff for me is happening now.
Yeah.
Were you the same?
Yeah, I'm literally like half a second off, if that.
I paused it at that time just to see where you were. Lovely return by the Lions, number 25, all the way up to the 42-yard line. Jacob Sailors is doing excellent work. All right, great starting field position for the Lions. Out comes Jared Goff. Here come the Lions starters on offense on the graphic. Goff with a chance here to extend that record ahead of his Rams record, as I showed on the screen there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. At the 42, Goff under center. Gibbs in the backfield. Laporta in motion. It's a reverse to JMO. It's been snuffed out by number 23, Dax Hill. Gain of 1 on the right-hand side.
I don't want to say that the JMO end around is dead, because it just looks like whoever was blocking on that side just lost his guy. But been a couple of times we tried it this season, it just hasn't worked.
Yeah, I don't disagree. As soon as I see the clock, I'm just going to count it down. So I've got 12, 11, 10.
Yeah.
We're about the same, are we?
Yeah.
Cool. Goff, play action, under pressure, checks it down to Gibbs, who manages to make a really good catch. And that has a terrific cut to beat a man and gains another, 7, 8 yards out of that play, because that's a first down, Detroit. Lovely play. Shook him out of skin.
Oren Burks, who's their highest graded linebacker, just absolutely just stole his jock strap, as some people would say.
I think that's an extra 10 yards that Gibbs got out of that play. All right. On the Bengals side of the field now at the 44-yard line, Goff under center, JMO in motion on the left-hand side. Goff play action, again looking deep, well protected, and a throw to a wide-open Sam Laporta, who beats his man and gets tackled from behind down at the 21-yard line. First down, Detroit.
I'm liking this.
I tell you what, Goff is being very well protected in these first couple of throws. Let's have a look at Gio. Gio on the double team and then gets off it to late block someone arriving. That's good.
So it was a double stack tight end on that side. So obviously Laporta's on the inside. He releases for his route. Then Brock Wright sort of block and releases. And it just gives Manu the extra second or so to scan the field, see what he needs to do. As again, the tight ends are in motion, so I think we're trying to...
No, they've gone back to the other side. So 2 tight ends on Sewell's side, and Goff hands it off to Gibbs going that way. Beats one man, then goes down after a gain of 6, maybe 7. It's going to be second down and 3. What a first drive for Detroit.
Mm-hmm. It might be that we're giving Hendrickson the Garrett treatment. You remember a couple of weeks ago where...
Run it in.
I actually think it... Yeah, well, I've run at him, but we've been running against him last week. But at least having the tight end's motion against him, it happened a couple of weeks ago where that happened and it caused a full start.
Second and 3, and Goff with the handoff to Gibbs up the gut and gets tackled, but he does scramble forward for another couple of yards. He gets about 4, and that's another first down. Gibbs has been incredible on this first drive.
Mm-hmm.
Efficiency. No third downs yet.
Justin Herbert, 41-yard run in the Chargers game.
Because he's got no tackles. That's the scramble.
Yeah.
So first down, Detroit at the 11.5-yard line. They are showing pressure across the board, the Bengals, and Goff hands this one off. Up the middle to Gibbs. Goes down after a gain of about a half a yard. Say 1. Second down and 9. They showed pressure and they brought it. Ran into the stacked box.
I don't mind that because I know Gibbs has got the kind of, if he makes one guy miss because they've got so much committed forward, he's gone.
Yeah, exactly. It's a we're going to stop you at the risk of giving up a touchdown on this play. Second down and 9. Amon-Ra motion on the left-hand side. Goff with the play action. Lots of time. Throw to Laporta underneath, who gets free and leaves a touchdown. Tackled and flipped over him, and Laporta goes in for a Lions touchdown.
So 75% right with one of my predictions then.
Goff was very well protected, checks it down to Laporta behind the line of scrimmage, and Laporta drops the shoulder and acrobatically flips in.
There you go. I'm just going to quickly write a tweet.
6-0 Detroit, P80 to come here from Jake Bates. Snap is low and to the left, well recovered, and the kick is good. What a start for Detroit on offense. It is 7-0. Wizard of Authors opening the first beer. Cheers, sir. Cottonwood says textbook. Mike the Marine is happy with a woo. Greg Parrott says all too easy. Well, in the first 4.5 minutes, but let's worry about the next 55 now. It might not be so easy. Attila the Hunt says, now let's get a first possession stop 3 and out. Yes, please. Carltonwood says, lots of 2 tight end sets on the left-hand side, Ash. I think it was quite equal. I think they faked it sometimes and then they brought it sometimes.
Yeah. Exactly. It's just that one when I said they're bringing both of them in motion. It's just one playing off the advantages. I would not be surprised if there's more of those kind of 2 tight end stuff on Manu's side. Number 1, because it helps him, but number 2, we shied away from doing that stuff because Taylor Decker has been on record multiple times saying he does not like playing with a tight end on his shoulder. So now that Decker's out, it might open up the playbook a bit in that regard, allowing us to use them.
Yeah. Ryan McCluskey in our Discord channel just said Manu A+ so far. I mean, I don't think he made a mistake on that drive.
Nope.
I know we're giving him help, but he can still make mistakes, even with the help.
Exactly. With that touchdown, Sam Laporta now has the 4th most touchdown catches of any tight end in franchise history with 18.
Which is ridiculous given that he's not even in his final year of his rookie deal yet.
Exactly.
Oh, right, everybody. What did you think of that? What's your fears coming up? JS said, how was your holiday? It was excellent on the most part. I did have food poisoning, which knocked me out for a day, which was not great. And there were 2 thunderstorms, which doesn't sound fantastic, but otherwise the weather was lovely. Very relaxed in the first part, and then we did a little bit of a walking holiday in Dubrovnik. If you're not aware of Dubrovnik as a city, it's where the majority of Game of Thrones was filmed. Dubrovnik is the setting for King's Landing, including all of the dockyard areas where the castle walls are next to it. We actually bathed in the water right outside the fort quite often. That was really cool.
It's on my bucket list to go. People won't be surprised to hear that.
Yeah, no, it was very cool. The next thing I want to do is go to Northern Ireland to do some of the stuff they've recorded there too.
Yeah.
It's quite weird because it's a huge amount of their tourism there is based on that, even though they've got a huge amount of like real history and people are going there for effectively fake history. It's really bizarre.
It's like I want to go to Split because that's where Diocletian's palace is. It's one of the last really good Roman emperors before everything went to shit.
Kickoff return leveled at the 24-yard line.
Hell yeah.
Just for showing the touchdown again, Osai is matched up in coverage against Sam Laporta. Good luck with that. Dax Hill tried to put in the tackle, but did not succeed. All right, here come the Bengals. At their 25. It's first down and 10. Snaps away Jake Browning. Tipped to the line and almost intercepted. Tyleek Williams with his third or fourth batted pass of the year.
Third, yeah. Third I can definitely remember because obviously the two that was in the Bears game.
Many thanks to TJ for the $5 super chat. Says, hello all, one pride. Thank you, TJ. Much appreciated. One pride to you as well. Browning in shotgun, second down and 10. Two to the left, one to the right, and a tight end with Chase Brown in the backfield. Takes a snap and hands it off. Chase Brown up the middle. And a good run by Chase Brown. Actually gets himself about 7 yards there. Maybe 6. Going to be third down and 4 or 3. Carlton says Manu got beat on the TD. Grandizer asked whether holiday is what you call vacation, or is that a bit of cockney there? No, holiday is what we call vacation. Wizard of War asks, is Aleem active? No, Aleem is not yet active. He is still on injured reserve. His practice window has been opened, but he hasn't been activated yet. Third down and 4 at the 31. Browning in shotgun with 4 people flexed out. Takes a snap.
Hutch, get your hand back. Hutch, get your hand back.
Hutch with a sack, but there is a flag, and we think this is going to be offside on Hutchinson.
Yeah, his hand was just over the line of scrimmage.
That is enough for a first down.
Oh, I can clip this now. Oh, God, I'll clip it before I say this. I can clip this now and just put Hutch was shouting in the mirror on the sideline after this one. It's obviously the stuff that's happened over the past couple of weeks with him making sacks, getting good plays, and then someone getting a penalty to get rid of it. Now it's himself.
But his hand was on the same part of where the ball was. He needs to do better. First down and 10, and not handed off for fake, and Browning with a little completion to Jamar Chase for a first down. And Kirby Joseph is going to get done for a late tackle out of bounds. Tack on 15.
Oh, Kirby.
That is the correct call. He was about 2 yards out of bounds by the time he spun him around to take him down to the ground. Absolutely no need for it, and Kirby knows what he's doing. He knows better. He absolutely knows better. Jamar Chase is out of bounds there, and he swings him down to the ground when they're 3-4 steps inside the white. That's a terrible decision on Kirby's part. Right, first down and 10 again at the 38-yard line of Detroit this time. Fake toss, and Browning, well read by Hutchinson, thrown away. And no, it wasn't thrown away. What a play! What a PBU by Detroit. T. Higgins had it in his hands for almost 3 steps, but he was forced incomplete by Kirby. Got his hand up in the right place, stopped him coming down with it.
Yeah. Makes a bad play, makes up with it with a great play.
Excellent job. Again at the 38, then second down and 10. Browning in shotgun once again. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. The one to the right is one-on-one Jamar Chase against Rock Sin, but thrown into double coverage towards, I don't actually know who that is, number 80.
80 is Oshavas.
Yoshavas. He looks so much bigger than I think he is.
That's the thing. I remember when because he was in the Puka draft, me and Ant likes him as the kind of later option in that draft, that X receiver. He's their slot. He's their big slot.
Thrown into double coverage that was, and a nice PBU by 2 different Detroit Lions. Browning has emptied this out. 5 seconds to get this play off. Taking the play, and that is a flag. Is it going to be a false start? There's a flag.
I hope so. Yeah, full start on the center? Hell yeah.
Love that. Yeah.
Third and
Yeah, he did
15.
false start. 3rd and 15, as you rightly say.
Time to get the fun packages out. Is Al Qadim Mohammed going to line up at free tech again? And I'm saying that in a good way.
Looks like Lions are only bringing 3. Simulated pressure here by the Lions. They bring 4 from a different location. Nice little check down to Chase Brown. That is going to be 4th down, and that is down at the 43-yard line. I think that is going to be a punt situation for the Bengals.
Yeah, because McLaughlin is...
He can hit it from 60, and this would be from 59, I think.
I should know this. I had it up earlier.
I think his long would be 61, maybe 62. He's got a big leg.
His long this show is 65. It's the long... that's looking at the wrong guy.
But they are punting. They're not going for the field goal. Khalif Raymond is back. Obviously, he had a punt return for a touchdown last week. Mm-hmm. Punt is away, and no chance to return this straight into the end zone. Touchback Detroit. That is perfect because the net punt is only 22 yards. Detroit coming back out on offense after the break. Ash, I know that wasn't a perfect defensive set, but actually on a down-to-down basis, Detroit's defense was very, very good. Some nice PBUs in there.
Yeah.
Sticky coverage. Weren't getting fooled by anything particularly much. One dumb penalty, and then Hutchinson's stat gets written off by him lining up offside. Those are the only 2 negatives, I think, from that set.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. It is very much, and I'm saying this in a good way, it's very much like week 1 against the Packers where we made loads of good plays, but then we'd get to the 3rd downs and shoot ourselves in the foot. We really didn't this today so far. At least, obviously, touch wood that continues, but we've made good plays. And the proof of that is a streak is over. This is the first time this season.
First drive touchdown.
Yeah, exactly. And I've looked it up. McPherson's long so far this season is 45 yards.
Wow. What's his career long?
His career long,
64?
Is it say? It's not saying here. Kicking longest is 59 yards in 2022,
and that would have been 59 yards.
He has not been. He has not attempted a kick over 50 yards so far this season. And last season he was 3 of 7, so maybe they're being a bit wary of it.
That makes sense. But I mean, playing the field position game only makes sense if you pin them within the 20.
Exactly. And again, well, I'll get back up, but I know their punter going into today only had a 13% touchback rate on his punts, which isn't too bad.
That's pretty good. By the way, just to let you know, I had 3 hours sleep last night, and I've played 18 holes of golf today. So I am absolutely dead. So I'm going to struggle to get through all of this, I think. But, I will persevere. Yeah. It's just going to be difficult.
I take that back. To his 13% touchback rate is tied for is 7th highest in the league. For context, Jack Fox is currently tied for 24th with 0%.
Okay. Right. Here come the Lions then from the 20-yard line. David Montgomery checks into the game at running back. 2 tight ends, both on Manu's side this time. Takes a snap and fake handoff. Montgomery with a nice block and a lovely throw to Sam Laporte, a gain of about 14 yards and a first down Detroit. JS, I had an abysmal round, but so did all of my buddies that I played with. So it's my mate's 40th birthday next weekend, so we all went out for it this weekend. I was up until 5 a.m. They were all up until 6:30 in the morning. We were all playing poker and doing that sort of stupid stuff. And it turns out drinking heavily and having 3 hours of sleep is no good for your golf game. Who knew? Goff takes a snap and hands it off to David Montgomery on a little bit of a sort of... I don't like that play at all. 1 yard
No other
gain,
way.
second down and 9. So 3 wide receivers to the left, and they fake a wide receiver screen on that side with Goff faking the throw as he hands it off to the running back with all of the offensive line moving the other way. It's a fine design of a play. Like, I can see why it kind of makes sense. But in practice, I've never seen it really make any impact because they just play the run.
Oh, trying to get the matchup here for Amon-Ra. I like it.
And he does throw towards Amon-Ra. Lovely catch by Amon-Ra and dives forward for a 16-yard gain and a first down, Detroit.
Reminder that the Bengals defense has given up the most yards after catch of any defense so far this season.
That could have been a DPI as well. Jameson Williams did run his route straight into Dax Hill. It looked like he was running a route. He knows that he has to look like he's running a route, but he very much does clean out the guy who's meant to be covering Amon-Ra. So that is really well done to kind of...
Yeah, it's a legal pick play, and that's why we did. I think that's why we did the stack, just to get Jamo's route in front of it. As Goff empties it out.
Yeah, it's on the 49-yard line of the Bengals. Goff with a very quick throw underneath to Amon-Ra St. Brown, and he's got another 8.5 yards for a second down and a long one.
Love it. Is this updated yet? Let's have a look. Hell yeah. Currently, do not take this as gospel. Currently, Sam Laporte has a perfect 99.9 grade by PFF.
He has been excellent.
I see Tesla.
Second down and 2. On the 41-yard line of the Bengals, Jameson Williams in motion right to left. Goff takes a snap, looks Jamo's way, throws it to Jamo on the out route, and completion for about 7 or 8 yards, getting Jamo going early. First down and 10 Detroit. Carlton says Goff's getting the ball out very quickly. I think there's a good mix in there of like the timing throws, the kind of 3-step drop and rip it, and also being well protected and taking your time with the longer developing routes. So I think he's not being predictable in when he's throwing his balls, and I think that's a really good thing.
Yeah.
Coming up to 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. It's gone very quickly because the Lions have had 2 long drives now. 106 total yards of offense so far. At the 33-yard line of the Bengals, Goff is going to throw from shotgun. He's going to get sacked. Oh, he pops that
just
ball
gets
up.
It off.
I don't believe that's a fumble.
It's not. He throws it as he throws, but people, we have the first update to the board.
The officials are huddling to decide whether that was a fumble or not. Goff did really scramble forward. So there's a lot of pressure. Ruling as a fumble. Recovered by the defense. I do not believe that that's a fumble. But Trey Hendrickson beat Giovanni Manu with a speed rush. Let's have a look. Goff tries to climb the pocket. He gets contacted in the head, and Goff, his hand comes forward. He doesn't look like he has total control, but he does propel the ball forward with his hand. I'd like to see that come back. I think that is a forward pass. Currently is a fumble, but I think that's going to have to be reviewed by the officials on a monitor. But it is being booth reviewed. JS says it's a pass. TJ said that looks like a forward pass. It really does look like a forward pass. Belly says, feeling your pain, Matt. Yeah, I don't feel that great, but nothing like hair of the dog to get you through.
True.
Greg says maybe not enough there to overturn the call. I'm not sure I agree. You can see the ball clearly being propelled by the hand behind the ball. I think I can see why it was called a fumble on the field, but I really do think that that's going to be overturned. Contrapass says, good to know you can slap a quarterback's head as your first point of contact without it being a foul. Right. Absolutely. That should be the conversation here. That is illegal contact. Not illegal contact. It's hands to the face. Oh, they've played the Dan Campbell Applebee's advert with CJ Stroud. Fun times.
Well, we'll see what come out the ad break. According to X, it has been ruled a fumble. The call stands.
That is a bad call. What up, Bobo? That's a horrendous call.
Mm-hmm. So the Bengals take over on their own 32. That is the first fumble they've recovered this season on defense, I believe. And they've had 5 interceptions, but I think that's all the turnovers they've had on defense. Yeah.
Still waiting for them to come out of the advertising break here. Oh yeah, one of the benefits of being up until 5 a.m. is I watch most of the Tigers game.
Oh yeah.
Including all of the 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th innings. It was good. It was very, very good. The call stands. Yeah, the fumble stands. That is a horrendous call. But the Bengals take over at their 28. And hand it off, run up the middle to the right-hand side, and Chase Brown taken down. Roy Lopez, the last man to get there. Gain of 2, 2nd down and 8. In some ways, the hand looks like it comes forward to propel, but like it gets underneath the ball. But I still believe that's a forward pass. But anyway, 2nd down and 8. Browning still in shotgun. T. Higgins in motion right to the left. And Browning checked down to Browning. And a good hit by Brian Branch. Gain of 4. 3rd and 4.
Campbell got a tiny bit cheeks there. Just a teeny tiny bit.
Really good hit by Branch. 3rd and 4 then. 3:50 to go in this first quarter.
Come on, guys. Give me something to be happy about.
At the 34-yard line of the Bengals, lines look like they're bringing pressure here and man-to-man across the board. Anzalone was matched up with... Yes! I'm just picking that up there. Anzalone was the border man in defense there, manned up against Chase Brown, who flexed out. He saw that matchup and identified it as a weak link, which he should. That is a good read by Jake Browning, but Anzalone outplayed him totally.
Yeah. I feel sad for Chase Brown. As I've said many a time on many a podcast, I was really a really big fan of him in his draft class, and he's been sent to the pastures by the Bengals.
4th and 4 punt, and it's a big one. Raymond recovers it at the 9. He's going to try and beat everyone to the outside, and he does. And he gets forward all the way to the 23, and wow, all the flags. And Raymond is hurt.
That's painful.
That's concussion. That's concussion. He's holding up the hands and he's
Yeah, no.
Get him off.
Get him off. Dominic Lovett is active. He will be our punt returner. Fuck though. Oi.
Illegal block in the back on the Lions sets them back. So he got kind of tripped up and he was trying to keep his feet, but by doing that, he kind of missiled himself straight into someone's shoulder. That looked really bad. Perry Ball is in the chat saying, "Hey Ash and Matt, how are you guys today? All good here." T just said, if it's turnover, then it's not the worst field position. You're right, it was good field position for us to turn the ball over there. But hey, Carlton was his contract year for Anzalone, ... for sure. But he's been excellent for ages. Sorry, Ash, cut you off.
No, I'm just trying to think. Did you see who got the illegal block in the back penalty? Or am I just being dumb?
No, I didn't hear. ESPN doesn't say either.
See, penalty.
It says the
Penalty
penalty
was
was on
penalty was on. Yeah, it was on Cincinnati.
illegal block above the waist. What the hell is that?
I'm confused as well.
Yeah, that is not what the call was.
One of my apps has just updated. It's Grant Stewart who got flagged with the penalty.
Lions defense bailing out a non-fumble by the Lions. They're actually another good defensive set.
Yeah, thank God. Like, we knew Manu was going to have his struggles. We just hoped he wouldn't be that bad. But the defense came to play. Like, Anthony as well. Like that, as you said, you literally call him out that third down play to just read what Browning was trying to do and make the perfect pass break up. It's not a lot more we can really ask of this defense other than obviously don't have the two stupid penalties on the first drive. But I know this Bengals offense is not, the one with Joe Burrow under center, but they've still got good playmakers. And so far, they haven't done too much to us. I'm not going to make that continue. Proof of that. Again, it hasn't. They're a couple of plays behind because they're only listing 6 snaps on defense. But Amik Robinson, who was probably being matched up against Jamar Chase a lot of the time, 85.5 coverage grade. Kirby 78.3. Like, so far, we're not being beaten too badly in coverage.
Bren asked whether we have any plans to attend a Lions game this year. Unfortunately, I can't this year. I will try next year. It's always a struggle to get enough vacation time to have it'nough money to do it. It's expensive to go to Detroit right now.
Yeah, it's the money for me as well. And with my new job that I've got, it'd probably be very, very hard for me to get the time off because I'll be working at a train station. So we need it as Gibbs.
Starting at the 10, then Gibbs runs off right tackle and gets 5, second down and 5. Labman Conkey scores a touchdown against Washington to go up in that game for the Chargers. They're up 10-0. Goff is perfect so far, 7 for 7, despite the fumble. 2nd and 5 at the 15, Goff in shotgun. 4 flexed out guys, including LaPorta. Goff with a nice throw to Amon-Ra St. Brown with a gain of about 11 and a first down for Detroit. Let's have a look to see how Manu did on this rep. All alone, he had a double team along with Mahogany and did fine. I think he's not going to have a great pass blocking grade so far, but...
Give me a second.
First down and 10 at the 26.
81.1.
Goff under center and hands it off to Gibbs, trying to get the outside, and does. It gets pulled down by the nameplate. Gain of 4, second down and 6.
That's Dax Hill again. He's a damn monster. I know we've got good safeties and that, but if we had to take one player from the Bengals defense who wasn't Trey Hendrickson, I probably would say Dax Hill.
I would like DJ Turner, I would like Jordan Battle, and I would like Dax Hill. One of those 3 is fine. Gibbs bounces to the right-hand side on second down and 6 and gets 6.5 for a first down. I really like DJ Turner.
That's fair.
Oh, man down for the Bengals. He looks badly hurt. That looked like BJ Hill. That would be a big loss for them.
Yes, that is BJ Hill. So they will either sub in Chris Jenkins Jr., who's a second-round pick, or Mike Pennell.
Yeah, I think Chris Jenkins, formerly of Michigan. No, yes, Michigan. I knew I was right. Perry says, why is Manu playing? Did Decker or Saul get injured? No, Decker was inactive for this game because of injury.
The shoulder injury. It sounds weird because as Talking Grip asked me on Twitter today, if you look at the next couple of weeks, Hendrickson's probably the hardest matchup for a left tackle. But in terms of overall matchup for the team, the Bengals is the easiest out of them and like the Kansas City and that. So sitting for this week, getting back for next week, hopefully, when we're more likely to need him, if that makes sense. As I've just seen, I had an American ad slip for my stream I'm watching, and it was a tiny little lad.
It was a what ad?
Oh god, tiny little lad. You know the drug that supposedly causes things.
Oh no, I have no idea.
Oh, you haven't heard about this?
No.
Let's just say if Trump was right, then my mum must have had a lot of Tylenol when she was pregnant with
Oh,
him.
that one. Yes, sorry, I have heard that.
Yes.
Sorry, yes. Brent says, did you know that the Lions haven't beaten the Bengals since Ash was just a twinkle in his father's eye?
I deserved that for that spelling mistake yesterday, for God's sake.
Carlton says paracetamol in the UK.
Yes.
I take a lot of paracetamol. I'm in pain a lot, that's what I'm saying. I think I just find it too easy to get dehydrated and I don't drink enough water.
Oh, that's the same with me. Oh, well, wait for the TV timeout. Let's have a look around the league, shall we? Cardinals are 21-3 up on the Titans.
Shit.
And it's only not even halfway through the second quarter. The Bucks are 6-0 up against the Seahawks. I want to now check and see if that's a missed field. 2 field goals.
Goff handed off to David Montgomery, and he was met by 2 Bengals in the backfield. Loss of 1. Second down and 11. Second down and 12, in fact.
Jordan Battle, Demetrius Knight Jr.
That was Sam Laporta whiffing on a block there against Demetrius Knight.
Mm-hmm.
And Brock Wright whiffing against the other one. So both tight ends getting beaten there. Second and 12. We're at the 35-yard line of Detroit. Goff takes a snap and play action pass. Well recovered by Manu and throws into coverage towards Amon-Ra St. Brown, but knocked away. Third down and 12. 12 seconds to go in this quarter.
Mm-hmm. I think that Manu snap you just saw there, I think that was designed where Brock is on his shoulder. He initially blocks the edge rusher and he just gives Manu that extra step just to get in position to seal off the pocket.
Third and 12. The Lions have moved the ball so well offensively in this first quarter. What can they do here? Montgomery checks back into the backfield. Goff changing the play. He needs to get the play off now. There's not a lot of time. They do get it off. Goff having to climb in the pocket. He is going to get sacked for a 1-yard loss. Miles Murphy with the sack.
Damn.
And it's going to be 4th down and 13 as the first quarter comes to a close. Disappointing way to end that quarter, Ash. But they are up 7-0. I'm going to go through the stats in just a moment, but what are your thoughts so far?
So far, defensively, nothing other than obviously those penalties. Nothing really to change. Just continue what you're doing, Shep. Offensively, we're doing well. It's just the minute plays. Say like Manu getting beaten by Hendrickson for the strip sack, and then that one just there where Goff gets sacked by Murphy. We knew this sack streak was going to end. 3 games, we did great, but obviously with Decker being out, it kind of made it pretty obvious that was going to end, and so it did. But for the most part, offense is still what it needs to. The first down runs have been a bit bad. Like we've had 1-2 yard ones. Don't see them springing for more, but that'll come later in the game. Other than that, up and until that second down play, Goff was perfect. He's only had 1 incompletion. So again, not much to change there either. Just don't let Manu be 1-1 against Trey Hendrickson and we should be fine.
So line 7-0 up. Goff 8 of 9 for 103 yards. touchdown and a fumble. Jameer Gibbs, 6 carries for 28 yards, and Sam Laporta, 3 of 3 for 46 yards and a touchdown. Jake Browning's 3 of 7 for 15 yards. Chase Brown, 2 carries for 8 yards, and Jamar Chase, 1 of 2 for 11. Safe to say, I think that the Bengals have been anemic on offense so far.
Yeah, definitely. And it's kind of comes down to a couple of players. So I'm just looking at the PFF now. They've had 10 offensive snaps, it seems, and one of the players, it's early candidate for player of the game, Amik Robertson, 2 targets, 1 reception for no yards. Meek, he's doing his job on the outside. This is another LSU receiver he can put on his resume. Like, we are clamping down on them. As Khalif is questionable with a neck injury.
Yeah, it didn't look good, did it?
Yeah, probably a whiplash thing. And looking at the offense, 17 offensive snaps they've charted, and Sam Laporta, playing on 16 of them, has a 97.4 grade. And then number 2 with a 92.4 grade is Penei Sewell with a 94.6 run blocking grade. Damn. And yeah, they finally caught up with Manu's pass blocking. That's gone down to a 57.1. His run blocking 68.1.
Punt is away by Jack Fox, and it's a boomer. It's going to bounce at the 4, and it's going to be recovered by the Lions at the 3. That's Isaac Tesla.
Hell yeah, boy.
He managed to keep it in play before it went out of bounds. Jones didn't call fair catch, went to try and block Meeks. Not Meeks, love it. And then Tesla managed to pop it back into play before it bounced in. Really well done. Bengals backed up here then at the 3. Here come the Lions on defense. Still playing in from shotgun here.
They can't go under centre. Browning is just shite under it.
Play action. And gonna hit under pressure and picked up!
What did we just say in the break?
It's a Meek Robertson!
What did we just say in the break? Just absolutely ripped the ball out of Jamar Chase's hands, and that's what we needed.
So Amik manned up against Jamar Chase. Looked like he was going to come and then didn't. Backpedaling. Triggers really well on Jamar Chase's out route. And it was just thrown the wrong side of Chase's leverage. Browning slightly under pressure from the right-hand side by Brian Branch, who came on a blitz. And Amik Robertson with a lovely interception. Lions take over in plus territory.
And that is Amik's first pick since 2023.
TJ with the $2 super chat says, you guys hear about Mark Sanchez? Yeah, it really surprises me, given his commentary, that he turns out he's an arsehole. I don't want to comment on his mental state. Clearly, it doesn't sound like he's in a good place, but, you know, good people don't do what he did. Goff under center and hands it off to David Montgomery with a run up the middle. Started at the 17-yard line, and he got himself about 2 yards there. I think that's going to be second down and 7 or 8. It is second down and 7. And many thanks to Contrapastam for sending 5 Rural Lands UK gift memberships to Brett Play Game, Mike F, Mikey P, and Jonathan Foster. Thank you. Much appreciated. And LFIV. Awesome stuff. Thank you. Okay.
Both DJ Reed and Ennis Rakestraw have tweeted of support for me with that.
Handed off to Gibbs, drops the shoulder and gets himself 10 yards on that run. It's going to be first down and goal from the 4. What a beastly run off right tackle that was. Wow.
Yeah, and it speaks to what Montgomery said on the 20 Minute in the Huddle podcast. Teams underestimate our running back's ability to do both things. They see Gibbs in the backfield like, oh, he's a speed back, he can't run between the tackles, and then he lowers his shoulder like that. And then they see Monty lining up, and they're like, oh yeah, this is between the tackles, can't do the outside stuff, and he goes and catches the ball and takes it.
First down and goal from the 5. Goff under centre and hands it off to David Montgomery, running off the left-hand side, gets himself 3 yards. It's going to be a second down and goal from the 2. As a flag. Defensive hold coming, apparently.
Yeah. The aforementioned Chris Jenkins Jr.
So it's going to be a half-distance penalty from the end of the run, which means it's first down and goal from the 1.
Love it.
First and goal from the 1. Goff under centre. Lots of people lined up on the line. Amon-Ra in motion. Inside. Montgomery just gets hit 2 yards deep. Second down and goal from the 3 coming up. Really good work by TJ Slayton, the former Packer.
There you go. He was one of the guys, obviously we mentioned in our preview for them week 1 that they'll miss the guy they sent to Dallas, but the fact they also lost TJ Slayton in this middle really would impact them.
So TJ Slayton managed to split the gap between the centre and the right guard there. This is interesting formation. Wildcat.
That's David Montgomery.
Montgomery, touchdown! Montgomery with a passing touchdown! Dwelly is in the game there as well.
Do I have to say the thing? Go
on.
David Montgomery used to be a quarterback in high school, people.
Lions got 13-0. Who caught it? Was Brock Wright.
Brock Wright.
But Dwelly, did you see Dwelly in there as a tight end too?
I believe so, yes.
Oh, David Montgomery. So he got handed the ball. Not handed the ball. He got the ball in Wildcat. Looked to motion to run up the field, but kind of hesitated, only to do a little jump pass.
Yeah.
And the extra point is good. 14-0. And the Lions are pulling out all the stops.
And with that, obviously, Montgomery has produced his second career passing touchdown. He's also the first Lions running back to throw for multiple passing touchdowns in the Super Bowl era.
Because the last one probably would have been someone who did a bit of everything, like...
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think Doak Walker did any quarterbacking, but, like, it's someone who...
It's a fun... Let's have a look.
What was I going to say? I can't remember. Never mind. It'll come back to me. Or it won't.
Guess what? I think you've hit the nail on the head with who it was.
Is it Doak Walker?
Doak Walker had one passing touchdown in 1951 and one in 1953.
And he was primarily for the Lions of running back, wasn't he? Was he running back? Did he play two-way? Or am I making that up? Or was he kicker?
He did kicking because he put a punting, so he was...
He was a running back punter.
Yeah, running back punter. So in his time at the Lions, he had nearly 2,000 punting yards, while also having 1,500 rushing yards, 2,500 receiving yards, 100... 75 passing yards. And then, he did play some defense. He also got 2 interceptions, 9 fumbles forced, 3 recovered, and no safeties. He also did some kick. Yeah, he did a bit of everything. Jesus, he also did
he was an incredible all-rounder. But yeah, anyway, so the Lions called a really, really tricky little play, and they got 14-0. And the Bengals are going to go back on offense, and Ash Browning's going to have to go back out there having just thrown a pick. He has been prone to them since coming in relief of Joe Burrow. Put under pressure for that play. First time we've really put him under pressure, I would say. Hutchinson obviously got his sack, but that was wiped off. Otherwise, they've done an okay job defending him so far, that offensive line, I would say.
they've currently been credited with Ron Hurry, which was Jalen Rivers. So it's probably that one hurry, and he's thrown the pick, and let's have a look. Pressure and depth. Pressure, under pressure, yeah. That one pick. See, it was the branch. Let's.
How's this going to feel, though, coming out again, having just thrown the pick, and you're 14-0 down, and seemingly have no answer for this Detroit Lions offense. Kickoff recovered at the 1, and returned by Charlie Jones, trying to get to the outside, and he's going to get tackled by Nowaski down at the 19.
Hell yeah. Keenan Allen has become the fastest player in NFL history to reach 1,000 career receptions in a little tiny game break. That's kind of cool.
Oh man, David Montgomery in his homecoming getting a passing touchdown. That's fucking cool, man.
First, yeah, because he surprisingly never played there in college or with the Bears. I think the time they played the Bengals when he was there, they were at Soldier Field.
Changing the play, Jake Browning in shotgun, of course. Takes a snap, looking for a quick throw to the right. Comes back to the over the middle. Sorry, Chase Brown, gain of 9 yards, 2nd down and 1.
We'll take it's nice. Nice simple check down for him. We'll take that. We don't mind that. There's him with his sister. Down.
Second down and 1 then for the Bengals. And they take the snap, and it's a wide receiver screen to Yoshivas. Well defended by the Lions, only a gain of 2, but it's a good enough for a first down.
Mm-hmm. Is that Derek Barnes in there as well? Nice.
Bengals going hurry up. Browning likes what they've got on the field there from the defense.
I mean, it's on base set, so you're going to see it 50% of the time, Browning, so there's no point doing hurry up.
Browning's 5 of 10 for 26 and a pick at the 30-yard line. Now changing the play. Got 8 seconds to get this off. 4. Browning takes a snap. 2-step, 1-step drop even. Looking and surveying, getting it over the middle. Caught by Chase Brown. Gain of 2 or 3. Lions are claiming a turnover here. They are going quickly, the Bengals here, trying to avoid a replay. 2nd down and 7. It's being slowed down and it's getting challenged.
Getting cover free. Oh, thank God.
Lions challenge. TJ says waste of a challenge.
Some people are claiming that was a pick. Supposedly. Let's take a look. I'm going full screen for this.
They are going to the break.
They're off, bastards. Right, I'll do my thing. While we wait, let's do it.
Just to say that with the Brock Wright touchdown, he extends his lead at the top of the UDFA tight ends receiving touchdowns for the Detroit Lions to the franchise record. He already held it with 10. He goes to 11.
The Seahawks have just scored against the Buccaneers with 9 seconds left in the half. It was a 6-yard pass to Jackson Smith and Jigba. So now it's 13-7 there. With Bucky Irvin scoring the first touchdown for the Buccaneers after they took 2 field goals. See our 14 here. 10-0 in the Chargers Commanders game. Chargers are on their own 42, 2nd and 4, with about 7.5 minutes left in the half. And it's 21-6 in the Tennessee Titans game. after they've just taken a field goal. Oh, no, just punted. The Cardinals just punted. Sorry.
Sorry? All right. Attila the Hunter says, what is Hawkinson doing in the chat? I don't know what you mean. James says, Fox continues to suck at providing good replays. Agree. Good timely replays.
So we challenged it down by contacts ruling, and it was upheld. The ruling on the field stands. We are charged with we are lost our first charge time up for the half. There you go.
Second down and 8. Lions charged with a timeout, as you say. Bengals getting on with it here. Snap away and hand it off. Run up the middle. Big hole for Chase Brown. Gets himself.
That's not Chase.
Oh,
that
Samaji
Samaji
Perine. Gain of 10 or 11 yards. Let's have a look and see what happens.
Yeah, D's down.
Yeah, just down. I can see why they thought he wasn't, though. He's talking about me, says TJ. I see. My bad.
With our touchdowns currently, Sam Laporta and Brock Wright now tie the Lions franchise record for games where tight ends have got touchdowns in the same game, tying it with 1976 with David Hill and Charlie Sanders, who also had 2 games in that season, while obviously Brock and Sam have done it once this year, once last year.
Takes a snap and play action, rolls out to the right, now looking to throw. It's going to check it down, and it's going to be a tackle for a loss by Anzalone. Drew Sample with the catch for a loss of 1. Second down and 11. I love the graphic there. They're comparing Jake Browning's starts in 2023 to now, and it's like, that was 2 years ago. The guy's barely played since then. What do you think is going to happen?
Again, this is I'll credit this to the 20 men on the in the Huddle podcast. What a hit by Branch on Jamar Chase there. The thing is, when Browning came in 2023, it was near the end of the season. The offense had its identity. He's coming into it 2 games in, and Zach Zeller even said at the end of the Monday Night Football press conference, the offense is still finding our identity. You can't do that when you've got Jake Browning in. He might be one of the best backup QBs in the league, theoretically. He ain't it. With his offensive line.
That was Jamar Chase on a shallow route, and when he put his foot in the dirt to cut, it was triggered on by Branch for the hit. Lovely stuff. Right. Browning on 3rd and 7 from the 45-yard line. Blitzed by the Lions. Browning going to throw deep. Going for a big one.
What a PBU by Rock.
Rock your sin against T. Higgins.
My guy.
That's an exceptional play. Thrown deep. It was the right read by Browning. Right play. Good throw. And Rock Yassin did 2 things really well. He slowed T. Higgins up on the route by getting in front of him and kind of just being a slightly physical, and then he got his paw up at the right time at the catch point. Kirby celebrating with Rock.
Can I add a third thing onto that? He had his head around the entire time, so if there was any refs trying to do some bullshit, because this is a flag-happy crew, they couldn't have said fucking anything.
Punt is away. Love it back to receive at the 9-yard line. Let's go over his head, and it goes into the end zone for another touchback.
I love it. But I'm so happy my guy Rock is balling out. Oh.
He has struggled when he's played so far. This is the first game, I think, where we've seen him play really, really well.
He was good against the Browns when he had to come in.
Fair enough.
I can tell, again, saying this is a joke, I could tell somebody did read my preview, because my entire point of section 1 was saying how Rock should come in and he would actually do good against Higgins.
I haven't been here. I've been
Yeah,
celebrating.
I
So
know. But yeah, that was because obviously I wrote this is why I was making fun of the lines earlier. I wrote that thinking, okay, we've got Dorsey also here, and Arnold won't be active, so it's whoever's going to man the outside of the meek. Wrote the entire section for that, and then obviously it came out on Friday that Arnold would be active because he was off the injury report. So I was like, right, go and change it. Right, let's how can reframe this. Kept the Taylor Decken section in, and then he obviously isn't playing because he was doubtful. I was like, crap, right, go back in. This section was written before Decker was doubtful and he wasn't going to play before and he was going to play. Disregard the stuff about him, but keep the stuff about Hendrickson.
Touchdown Washington against the LA Chargers.
Ooh,
It is
who got it?
Bill Krosky Merritt.
Yes.
10-7
So
ball
that
game there. Otherwise, Tennessee down 21-6 and Tampa, Seattle still halftime 13-7. Would quite like to see Seattle win that game.
same. That's the other team we've got. We've got Kansas City next week. The week after that, it's Tampa.
Mm.
Who they got in the next couple of weeks other than us? So they've got Seahawks now, 49ers, who obviously turn and get around. That's also one of the late kickoffs next week. And then obviously us on the 21st.
Carlton says, nice to see a cornerback looking for a ball. Attila the Hun saying, rock tough. Contra Pastan saying, you seen that?
Yes.
I like that very much. And then James McClure says, Ash thinking I'm capable of reading LOL.
Sorry. Just if I could with my laptop, because Matt knows, God, he knows that my laptop's bad for making videos. I would try and do like my previews, some of my previews as video stuff, because I know I can waffle on. But alas, my laptop would explode.
Here come the Lions then from the 20. Goff under centre. Amon-Ra in motion left to right. Takes the snap, fake toss, and now a throw to Amon-Ra on a wide receiver screen. Nice little spin move. Sewell was the man out in front, and that's going to be a 17-yard or 16-yard game for St. Brown and a first down Detroit.
Game break to another sport. The Blue Jays are currently 9-0 up on the Yankees after a grand slam by Guerrero Jr.
Right, here come the Lions again. Goff at the 36-yard line here under centre again. Gibbs is flexed out as a wide receiver and is now in motion right to left, and Goff hands it off to David Montgomery, run up the middle. Montgomery has struggled here to run the ball.
Yeah.
It's a gain of 1, second down and 9. I think you've got to just do what we've been doing every single game so far this season, which is it's not working, keep plugging it, they will break eventually.
Yeah, exactly. And that was just a good play, but the 27 just triggered on the run instantly and just filled the right gap. Like, not much we could do there.
Yeah. James says, dang, we're incapable of running up the middle today. Remember that that's happened in the majority of games early this season, and it has not been the case late. Second and 9. Laporta in motion left to right, and a quick throw to Laporta, and he gets upfield for a gain of 7. It's going to be third down and 2.
Love it.
No, Laporta.
Touche. That's such a good graphic.
Yeah. It was a good draft class overall. So good. Third down and 2 for the Lions. 10 seconds to get the play off from the 44-yard line. Need to get to the 46. Goff with Gibbs in the backfield. Goff, and there's pressure coming, and a quick throw, but tipped and incomplete. Demetrius Knight with the tip. It's 4th and 2. Punt coming for the Lions, I suspect. No need to risk it here. And the thing is, they keep kicking it into the end zone. We come out to the 20. If we punt it here, hope to down it inside the 5-yard line, and they're going to be in trouble again. BJ Hill was the one with the pressure there up the middle. Where there has been pressure coming on Goff, it has been coming between centre and right guard.
Yeah.
Here comes the fox in the box. Punt away. Good pursuit here. Caught at the 9, and there's a flag on the play. Signal for a fair catch, and then he ran forward.
I think that's going to be on Bengals 38.
It will be on the Bengals receiver for calling for a fair catch and then trying to return it.
So it might be multiple, because I definitely think I saw a holding on the
Okay, it's just a hold, but they shouldn't whistle the play dead before it's finished, if that's just a hold. It was on to Slar.
Oh, it's 28. So that's what I saw. So I literally saw the Tesla whistle, like, okay, that's where there's the flag, it's a hold.
But why are they killing the play? Even though we now know where that ball is coming back to, that's still a really weird thing to do. Right, Bengals take over.
Okay, it's weird.
First down from the 4 again. And run by Chase Brown up the middle. Good tackle by number 46, Jack Campbell. Gain of 2, second down and 8. All right. Second down and 8 from the 6. Browning takes the snap. 3-step drop, looking right. Under pressure. Go for a safety! Aiden Hutchinson!
Boy! Oh, God. I think I can see Team Yellow. Oh, Hutch is going to be pissed. Hutch is going to be fucking pissed. Hutch is going to be fucking pissed.
Terry and Arnold.
Fuck's sake.
Take the 2 points away and the sack from Aiden. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
He is getting a massive paw in his face. Terrian is getting pushed away in the head. He's hanging on for dear life because he's been contacted. That is 2 flags, one on the offense, one on the defense, offsetting at the very worst. Anyway, from the 12, Browning doesn't hand it off. And against Arnold, what a play! PBU!
That's better.
Didn't get his head around, but at the point of attack, he got his paw up at the right time. Well done, Terrian.
I think now he's having a word with the ref to say, like, please don't do that.
Let's see this again. Watch his... Oh no, this is that play. Well done, Terrion. I thought they were going to show the other play. 2nd and 10. 5:30 to go. Browning takes a snap, 3-step drop, looking left, under pressure, escaping to the left-hand side. Now going to try and run for it. He's going to throw, maybe. Going deep. Almost picked again.
Ooh. And that is TA.
That is TA, and it's 3rd down and 10. Browning is throwing the ball into harm's way here. And the boos have started. Browning under big pressure from Jack Campbell with a blitz up the middle there, and then really good work by Al-Qadim Mohammed. And it's really good play, actually, by Jamar Chase turning into the defender on that play. Pushes Arnold out of bounds. And Al-Qadim Mohammed finished off Jake Browning on that throw. 3rd down and 10. Lions showing pressure and man-to-man. And that is a false start.
Orlando Brown Jr., you dumb. It's kind of like earlier with Kirby when he got that stupid penalty. TA does the same, follows it up with a two great plays instead of the one to Kirby.
.5:21 to go in this half. 3rd and 15 for Jake Browning. I wonder if they wave the white flag here and just do a draw play.
Nah, come on. Give me something to cheer about, guy. A defense. Come on.
They are going for it.
Blitz.
Browning looking to throw. He's throwing deep. He got lots of air underneath that. Picked off again.
Yes. Again. God, talking great.
And the booing has really started in Cincinnati. Browning wasn't hit like they might be indicating on the coverage. He just got underneath it and aired it. I tell you what, though, Kirby has nicked that from Terrian Arnold.
Yeah.
In some ways, like, it's an easier pick for Terrian. But fair play to Kirby, go and get it. But I just want Terrian to get a pick, please.
The Bengals have now gone 17 straight possessions without scoring a TD.
14-0. Lions take over at the Bengals 45. Bit of an arm punt by Browning. It didn't go far, but it did go a long way up. I formation, and wow, the Lions blocked themselves there. That's a loss of 4. A loss of 2, apparently. Browning looks at that and knows he should do better.
Mm-hmm.
First NFL player since Ed Reed with 20 interceptions in his first 4 seasons as Goff under pressure, tight end screen, but dropped by Brock Wright. 3rd and 12. The Lions look like they're going to give this ball straight back.
Mm.
14-0. It looks like Jake Browning, after 2 picks, is going to have to go straight back out there. Maybe that's the best thing for us right now.
Yeah, just keep controlling him out there.
3rd and 12 from the Bengals 47. Need to get to the 35. Tesla in the game. Goff takes a snap. Under pressure quickly. Good throw to Amara. Gets down to the 41. And this is in territory for a 59-yard attempt by Jake Bates. The Lions are going to punt. 14-0, and the Lions are punting. Can Jack Fox pin them deep again? Fair caught at the 8. Here they come again. Looking at the rest of the games, Seattle are driving for the lead. First down and goal at the 5. Against Tampa Bay. Arizona up 21-6 against Tennessee. Tennessee are 4th and 10 at the Arizona 40, so could be going for a long field goal there. Washington
Touchdown, Charbonnet.
Chargers against Commanders 10-7. Commanders 4th and 15 at their own 2. Will be punting with less than a minute to go. Here come the Bengals from the 8. Takes a snap and a handoff to the left-hand side. Tries to hit the gap. Great tackle by Derek Barnes, gain of 2, 2nd and 8. Jake Browning's stats leave a lot to be desired. Empty. Browning in empty, takes a snap, and it's a draw, quarterback draw, and he's going to get tackled straight away. He does manage to get forward for about a gain of 4, but really well done by the Lions' defensive tackles there. 3rd down and 4. 3rd and 3. 2:30 to go in this half. From the 14.5-yard line, Browning in shotgun, of course. Takes a snap, one-step drop, looking to throw left. Oh, almost got picked again. Derek Barnes was keying into that throw and just couldn't quite get there. Converted on slant for a first down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Barnes almost got there too. First down and 10, and that is a 2-minute warning. So they do get the ball back to start the second half.
Yeah.
So if they could get some points here, it's going to put them in territory to go 2 for 1 on something.
True. But I believe it is, as Steve Palazzolo has tweeted, just the Bengals offense is so bad that Dan Campbell just punted on a 4th and 2.
The Bengals have a total of 63 yards of total offense so far today, but they have given up 2 interceptions for 2 yards and no sacks, unfortunately, but 2 have been taken off by flag. With the -2 yards on the interceptions, they actually have, for me, 61 total offensive yards. Because I think interceptions should count against your total yardage.
True, yeah.
Lisa De Lorenzo is in the house. Hope you're well. James McClure says, Lad McConkey with the most beautiful punt return ever to get taken away. Oh, man. I love Lad. Are you coming next week?
Hell yeah.
Good man.
Looking my coach tickets tomorrow, hopefully.
Cool.
Because I am not paying 220 quid on the train to basically travel the same time as a coach, when it's the coach, depending on when I get the tickets, will be between 20 and 30 quid on National Express.
Oh, lovely throw on the run to Yoshavas and a good tackle in the end. Pressure there, but Browning did really well to scramble upfield. Looked like he was going to pass the line of scrimmage, but didn't. First down and 10. Yeah, so I refuse to take the train. £80 return versus a £5.50 coach return.
Yeah, there you go.
At the 46-yard line of the Bengals, Browning with the throw on a slant route to Chase. Good tackle by Terry Arnold, who's calling for offensive pass interference, but I don't think he's going to get it. Second down and 1:15 to go. They've got all 3 timeouts. Browning takes a snap. Now on the line side of the field. Timing throw to the outside, and Higgins was going backwards. Higgins was going backwards when he caught the ball, but they have stopped the clock, which is wrong. But they have done it anyway. Nice little comeback route there for the Bengals. And the Bengals are finally showing some life on offense. He has doubled his passing yardage in this drive alone. 1:03 to go at the 38-yard line of Detroit. In pistol, Browning fakes a handoff and is under pressure, but is going to check it down. And what a tackle by Jack Campbell. Loss of 4 on the play. 2nd down and 14. Timeout. Timeout by Cincinnati. Jack Campbell read that so well. Just to let you know what my plans are for that, by the way, I'm probably going to be arriving fairly early into London, and I will do one of two things. I'll either try and meet up with Amanda, or I'm just going to go straight to the casino, but I'll probably just play poker for a few hours before we meet up.
Yeah, that's fair. I've might have planned slightly earlier in the day with someone else in London, but hopefully I can bring them along as well.
Girlfriend?
To Lions fandom. Yeah. Bringing down one of my old jerseys for her, because I know she wants a JMO one, but I can't afford that yet, so she's getting either a Stafford or a Ragnar one.
2nd and 14 for the Bengals. 56 seconds to go, 2 timeouts. Correction, 2nd and 13. Browning takes the snap. Bring a lot of pressure again, a lot of heat. Browning trying to escape, and he gets outside the tackle box, and he's going to run, and he's going to get out of bounds after a gain of 3. It's going to be 3rd and 13. Sorry, 3rd and 10, I should say. That's a hold on Hutchinson, but never mind.
Yeah. 'Hey, that's my microphone.
3rd down on 9. 47 seconds to go. In fringe field goal range once again at the 37-yard line. Browning in a split back set. Lions showing pressure across the board. Oh, Hutch has jumped offside. But was he drawn off? Delay of game on the offense. 5-yard penalty in 3rd and 14. That is knocking them almost out of field goal range now.
I almost think Hutch did that. You remember how Anzalone used to do that on his blitzes, where if the game clock came to 0, he would do it anyway and cross the line of scrimmage to force the issue with the refs. It might have been partly that, or just Hutch's timing it off the game clock. So he's to go down to 0, and he just does it, like, trying to time it anyway.
3rd and 14 again in split back set, and the Lions bring 5. A quick throw, and Amik gets Yoshivas down after a gain of 10. And he's 4th and 4.
Mm-hmm.
Offense stays on the field, 4th and 4 from the 32. You could try and draw him offside here, and if you don't get it, take a timeout with 2 seconds to go.
Yeah, I was going to say I like the pre-snap safety rotation there. We were showing like 2 high, and then Branch comes down into the box. Kirby rotates up into single high. I like that quite a lot.
They are not snapping this ball. They're just waiting there, hoping someone goes offside. 4th and 4, 5 seconds to go, and they are going to take a timeout with 3 seconds to go.
We knew that they'd only gone for 4th down once so far this season, so it ain't gonna work.
But the thing is, if they can take 3 here and then get a touchdown to start the second half, at least they've narrowed it down to a 1-score game.
Yeah, true.
Within a 1-score game.
Yeah. You gonna settle? You settle down?
Washington Chargers ends 10-10 at the half. 21-6 to Arizona, and Seattle 14-13 up still, but Tampa 2nd and 7 at the Seattle 12. They are driving. Here comes the field goal attempt from 50 for Evan McPherson. Snap is really high, but well recovered, and a kick is good. That's incredible work by the holder, because that was really, really high snap.
Former Michigan man long snapper that is, Richard Wagner. William Wagner.
All right, that is the end of the half. Just going to quickly update these stats.
Let's get you. Come on, go get it.
All right, here are the stats at the end of at the half, I should say. 14-3. Goff 11 of 14 for 132, a touchdown and a fumble. Jahmyr Gibbs 8 for 35, and tight end Sam Laporta 4 of 4 for 53 and a touchdown. Leading receivers Amon-Ra St. Brown 5 of 6 for 57, and of course David Montgomery. He's got 6 carries for only 4 yards, including a long of 3, so he's really struggled to run the ball. But he does have a passing touchdown, 1 of 1 for 3, and a TD to Brock Wright. Jake Browning, a very efficient end to the half. He's 14 of 23 for 86 and 2 picks. Chase Brown is 4 of 13 on the ground in an effort which includes 7 carries for 30 yards overall, including 2 for 7 for Jake Browning. And in the receiving game, Josh Vass leads the team 3 of 4 for 37. Jamar Chase is 4 of 8 for 31. The Lions have had a fumble by Goff, as I mentioned. That was recovered by Logan Wilson. And then the 2 interceptions for Detroit, 1 by Amik Robertson, 1 by Kirby Joseph. The Bengals have had 2 sacks, 1 by Trey Hendrickson, 1 by Miles Murphy, and 2 other TFLs, 1 by Geno Stone, 1 by Demetrius Knight. Oh, and they have 1 by Chris Jenkins as well, actually. And then for the Lions, they have 2 TFLs, 1 by Jack Campbell, 1 by Anzalone, and Hutchinson has 2 sacks taken off by Flag Ash. How do you feel about this half so far? I'll be back in 2.
It's been a good half, obviously. Left a couple of plays on the board because of the flags, but there you go. Kind of a symptom of whether we play, I think, with that now. Surprised Branch hasn't got a flag yet, but that can always happen in the second half, people. But yeah, so far, so good. Holding the Bengals to 3. Broncos did the same last week, but they did it on the first drive. Not a lot to complain about other than, leaving Manu on an island with Trey Hendrickson for the strip sack and the stuff like that. As my dog is not getting angry at me. But yeah, so far so good, to the point where looking at PFF, Sam Laporta and Penei Sewell both having elite 90+ grades is always a good sign, including yet another great run blocking grade by Penei, 96.2. And defensively, guess it'd be the same. Probably hasn't updated fully for the last drive. But yeah, we have 2 elite grades with Amik Robinson at 91.6 and Anzalone at 91. We are not put it bluntly, this is a BTA game. We are putting the belt to ass. And long may it continue. Long may it continue. Yeah, Red Zone's available to us on DAZN, which is like the sort of our way of doing Game Pass over here. It's just obviously you can pay extra, I know Matt does, to have like a quad box where you can have like Red Zone on in our game and that. I'm a pauper, I can't do that. So I'm just stuck with the Lion stream, to be honest. But yeah. I don't personally drive there. I usually would take a train, but for this one, I am taking the coach, which is kind of driving there, kind of like a Greyhound bus. If you see guys in the films, stuff like that. I mean, but to ask on defense, we have been pretty good on offense. Like, it might not look like it, but let me just get the stats up. 13 first downs, only one of them by penalties. Okay, yeah, there's 0 for 3 and third down is not good, but that's when Hendrickson's playing his ears back. We've had 174 yards, which is 5.4 yards a play, which is not too bad. Goff's only missed 3 completions, which are probably all those third downs. Rushing, yeah, doesn't look so good now. 15 rushes for 40 yards overall, 2.7 yards of rush, but, they're keen on it. That's the whole point of their defense, is stop the run early, get into those third and longs, pin your ears back. But when we get to the red zone, both times we've got touchdowns from it, which is good. Penalties, they've had more penalties, but yes, the yardage. Time of possession, we're winning 17 minutes to their 13, basically. Like, just because it's only 14 points, we've been, it's not too bad. Like, I'm not going to be on the train grand eyes, unfortunately. I'm going to be on the coach, and I'm I'll be getting. Oh, no. Damn, you were working with Freya to get her to distract me so she can get her snacks. Unfortunately, I can try and do some like lives and that, where like some pictures and that when I'm in London. But yeah, live on the train, nah. Especially since train, like the signal will probably so bad that I won't be able to do it too well. Wait, no, I'll give you a cookie if you behave. Yeah, they know our first players run, but at the same time, we can't just. I know I said this much a couple of weeks ago, and I got attacked for saying that. Actually, no, you have to get to Browns. I was saying it, and I got attacked for it. We do have to mix it up a bit. Yeah, if I see some kind of like down the coach, I'll say that. Yeah, yeah. Need to stop. We can. That's the thing. We can. Like on defense, we have been pretty damn good. It's only when they went to hurry up in the 2-minute warning that they kind of got us. I'll take that. I'll take 3 points going into the half. I know obviously this is the Jake Browning Bengals, not really to be like feared or anything, but there's a reason they haven't given up 17. They haven't scored a touchdown on 17 consecutive possessions. We've been pretty locked down to them on defense, and then on offense, yeah, just maybe execute a bit better in the third downs. Don't let Penderson get one-on-one with Manu, but it is what it is. It's because I think it's because we know that offense is so bad that we can trust the defense. It's kind of like what we said last week against the Browns, where special teams and defense would win us the game, but offense just has to do what it has to do. I think it's like that where, yeah, we could try the field goal with Jake Bates and obviously just the defense, but there's the thing, there's a stat that got tweeted out earlier that's kind of cool. All the Jack Fox's punts have landed inside the 10. That is the most punts inside the 10 for any punter in a half ever. Like, Fox is doing really damn good for it. So just trust him, trust the defense, and then yeah, offense. Hopefully in the second half, that's the one big fix for it. Is just do better on third downs. Other than that, not too much to complain about on offense. But as I say, when you've got Penne having an elite grade, you've got Sam Laporte having an elite grade, that's good. And then Meek Anceloni and Rocky Sin having all really, really good games above 80, like not much to complain about.
How you doing? You all good?
Yeah, dog's trying to get to her cookies though. I've already given you like 4. You behave. Tesla did do a good job on that punt down, yeah.
Tesla's done 2 really good things.
True, yeah.
James says, I don't know why we didn't try to field goal to go up 3 scores, which I think you probably just addressed, did you? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. Basically. I think sorry.
Yeah. Did you hear the stat about Jack Fox as well?
No.
Most punts, tied for the most punts pinned inside the 10 by a punter in any half ever with 3.
Wow.
That's just good field position. You behave. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Just to recap, because you were gone. Laporte, 93.1 grade. Penne, 92.7. Both elite. And then on defense, a Meek with a 91.4 and Anzalone with a 90.7.
Anzalone deserves that.
Yeah. Both of them have got above 90 in coverage as well, which is mad.
Seattle driving. It's 21-14 to Tampa Bay. Tossed play to Ken Walker around the left-hand side. Gain a 2, second down and goal from the 5. Attila says, how's Manu doing?
Manu's doing okay. Like so far, the comedy counter is at 1 so far. Pass blocking, let's have a look. So currently, according to PFF, yeah, he's only been credited with 1 pressure, which was the strip sack. only other pressures being credited for is one on Ratledge and one on Graham. So it's 3 pressures. When you compare that to Cincinnati's offensive line, which has been credited with 4, but that's because Browning probably got credited with some on himself. So we forced 10 pressures, 3 by Hutch, 1 by Jack, 1 by DJ Reader, 1 by Barnes, 2 by Mohammed, 1 by Branch, 1 by Taylor Lacey in his new role as our big end on base downs.
Seattle 3rd and goal at the 2 against Tampa Bay now.
I don't mind that. It probably means more passing yard, receiving yards for Buka. I'll take that.
Weak eye becomes the strong eye. Darnold, play action, tight end leak. Darnold throws back of the end zone. Flag is on. Touchdown, but who's it for? Number 8.
Probably defensive offside. 88 for the Seahawks is AJ Barner, I want to say, the tight end.
I'm starting AJ Barner in one of my leagues, so I hope so. Offside defense. Declined touchdown. Please say that's AJ Barner. It is AJ Barner. Get in. Yes, I think I've told you about Ryan Farden's league before, where we have 18 players. It's a ridiculous league. 18 players, and it has defensive line, linebacker, DB in it as well.
IDP, yeah. You think that's I'm not going to give you a treat. You've already had 6. I think that's insane. I've just joined one because I was in a prediction league. Shush. And it's a fancy Premier League fancy one where you draft a lineup, and that's insane. Currently, I'm winning that matchup 1,241.5 points to 484.
Yikes. All right, looks like the Lions might be coming at the break very shortly.
Right.
Marcus says Tigers predictions. I predict that the Tigers win with Scooble starting today and take a 2-0 lead with 2 wins on the road, with a 2-game home stretch needing only 1 to lock it up. So I predict Tigers in 4. Wizard of War says Tigers will find a way. What, to win or lose? Oh, to piss it away. Ha. You say that, but they won in the wild card. Right, Lions coming out of the half. And they are kicking off. Done a good job of that recently. And the kick is away. Recovered at the 1. 20, 25, runs into a wall of Lions down at the 26-yard line. Grandizer says, what time is it for you here? That wall on your side looks a bit bare. Needs a Lions flag there. Yes. I could put something up, potentially. It is 11 p.m. here, just gone. Teppo's in for the second half. Hope you're well, man. I'm good. Thank you very much. First down and 10 for the Bengals at the 27. Hand off by Browning to Chase Brown. And down after a gain of 5. Second down and 5. I'm sorry, Grandizer, I don't understand. I must confess, there's quite a lot of those sorts of things that you say that I don't understand and go straight over my head. I'm not particularly clever. Second down and 5. At the 32. Jamar Chase in motion left to right. And a fake handoff looking to throw potentially over the middle. Picked off by Anzalone! And recovered down to the 29-yard line. Anzalone gets a pick. Let's go!
Oh, I like that joke. That's a good joke.
Oh, wow. Lions need to get some points off turnovers here now.
Definitely.
Terrible decision by Jake
Well,
Browning, as they've
yeah,
just shown on the coverage.
that's such a bit. Um,
Really well done by Anzalone. And Browning, who might be on the verge of being benched here. Three Lions picks, none of them by Terrion. Anyway, first down and 10 for the Lions at the 28-yard line of the Cincinnati Bengals. Two tight ends on this set. Gibbs handed off 2 and runs up the middle for a gain of 3. Second down and 7. Jake Browning shaking his head on the sideline. He can't believe it, but he was blinded to the fact that Anzalone was just standing there.
yeah, it's a hook, simple hook drop. The Roosters just put out a funny tweet saying Lions fans have seen Tim Ball perform worse in preseason than this.
It's true. Goff under center, Amon-Ra slightly in motion. Play action. Good blitz pickup by Jahmyr Gibbs. Goff trying to get out of trouble. Checks it down to Sam Laporta, but they cannot catch it. And it is third down and 7. Lions at risk here of, again, not being able to do anything more than 3 and out after an interception.
Well, I don't want to say that because we're on their 25, so even if we don't get this next play, kick the field goal.
Sure, but we still go 3 and out.
True.
Need to get to the 18-yard line here for a conversion. Goff in a split back set here.
Yeah, pony personnel.
Goff throws over the middle. Caught by Amon-Ra St. Brown for a gain of 10 and a first down for Detroit.
What a throw. What a sort of play by Gibbs in a way, occupying Knight's vision there, so then Goff can feather it in between him and linebacker. Yeah. Down.
First down and 10 then at about the 15. $11 seconds to get this play off. Change the play. 2 tight ends come onto the end of the line. 4 to get this off. Goff takes a snap and hands it off to Gibbs, running off the right-hand side. Drops the shoulder, gets 6 yards. It's 2nd and 4. When they get ahead of steam in the run game, they look fantastic. But sometimes it looks like they just run into brick walls. They are inconsistent in their running game, for sure.
I think it's credit in a way to the Cincinnati defensive line, but that it's either they win up front between guard and guard, or they don't. And if they do, we only get 1 or 2, or it's a tackle for loss. If they don't, it's a nice big chunk play.
2nd and 5 from the 10, and another run play, same direction for Gibbs. Nice stutter step. He gets himself 4.5 yards. There's a flag on the backside of this play. Came from behind.
So it's probably going to be a hold.
Holding on Graham Glasgow. 10-yard penalty, and it'll be a repeat of 2nd down, this time 2nd and 15. She's shaking his head. Let's have a look. Yeah, Glasgow's got his paw on the backside of Mike Pennell there. 2nd and 15.
57-yard pass to Ibuka from Baker Mayfield. Hell yeah. All the big plays. Five, 4.
Goff with a wide receiver screen to Jahmyr Gibbs. And
Go
lovely
on.
run. Gibbs in! Touchdown Lions.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh.
Dance on them, Gibby. Dance on them.
A lovely screen. The blockers got out in front, and Gibbs ran into plenty of defenders, but kept driving and got some offensive linemen behind him to finish off. Tesla out there with Laporta. So Gibbs makes one miss and then just keeps going, and eventually gets Mahogany and Tesla behind him for the touchdown.
Oh my God.
PAT snap is slightly high, but really well held, and the PAT is good.
Do you want to hazard a guess who is currently the Bengals' lead solo tackler?
I'm gonna really struggle, so not really. Demetrius Knight.
Nope. It's Geno Stone with 3 and Jamar Chase with 3. He's been the tackler on all of Jake Browning's interceptions.
Excellent. Good stuff. Good stuff. That's a great stat. Wizard of War asks, does this count as another game where Gibbs and Monty each have a touchdown? I don't think so.
I think it has to.
The stat is always rushing touchdown, so I don't think
it's always
so.
rushing touchdown, and yeah.
Actually, no. Is it rushing touchdown or is it just rushing or receiving?
I think it's rushing touchdowns. It's just rushing, unfortunately. Though I've just updated PFF, like they've refreshed it. Anzalone now has a 95 grade.
Deserved.
We might be on the verge of having 3 players put up elite grades. Jesus.
(21-3), the Lions lead against the Bengals. 11:21 left in the third quarter. And the Lions are about to kick off. Jake Bates kicks. And it's going to be recovered at the 4. And returns. He's trying to get out wide again. They've tried this quite often, and it doesn't work this time again. Well done by Jacob Sailors. Attila the Hun says, were the Colts good or was it they played Las Vegas? I think it's potentially a bit of both. The Colts were not as bad as they were last year, and therefore they're kind of regressing to their mean, which I think is probably an average to a below average team. And they've had a bit of a cakewalk of a schedule so far, but Las Vegas are bad. First down and 10, and a handoff to Chase Brown, run up the middle for 6. Second down and 4. Perry Ball says, what are playing in the Cards Titans game? I don't know what are playing means, but it's 21-6 to the Cardinals at the moment. Tampa Bay up 28-21, but Seattle are at midfield, first and 10. And Browning again hands it off to Chase Brown. Gain of 2. Third down and 3. The Lions' defense generally today has been exceptional. Ant in our Discord channel has had a very, very good joke. If you know, you know. 3rd down and 3 from the 35-yard line. Browning in empty, under pressure, throws it quickly and incomplete. Anzalone forces Mike Gesicki out of bounds before he managed to come down with it. And it's 4th down and 3.
Let's see if we've absolutely broken the Bengals punt and he punts into the end zone again. Oh, and Danny Mac follows it up. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's rough.
What? Oh.
Here comes the punt.
Go.
Another good punt, but it lands at the 2, and it is going to go into the end zone for another touchback. Lions coming out to the 20-yard line once again.
Go, I can't. Jump up here, come on. Jump up there. Oh. Is that better? Oh, no. Go on in. Let's go. What do you want? What? Ow! Kyler Murray going to the locker room. Great.
What's that?
Kyler Murray going to the locker room in the Titans-Cardinals game.
Oh, dear. Seattle 2nd down and 2 at the Tampa Bay 43, driving 7 down. And Washington up 7 and with the ball at their own 43, 1st down and 10 against the Chargers. I would like a Buffalo Wild Wings, please.
Oh, hell yeah.
I did just have Chinese today, though. I've only had 2 meals, but one of them was a McDonald's breakfast and one of them was a Chinese.
Have you tried their new sausage sandwich thing?
No. I did have a breakfast wrap and it was very bad. And my friend had a bacon McMuffin and he threw away half of it because it tasted terrible.
Oh, let's say because my standard is bacon roll brown sauce, hash brown, and a Tropicana because I'm basic.
Attila Hunters, does Hendrickson leave with Detroit? Just kidding.
I'd see. The thing is, we could maybe. I know everyone memes the Brad Holmes for the we're good, but honestly, with how the defensive line's playing right now, we're good.
Play action. Goff checks it down to Sam Laporta, who's got lots of room to run. He gets down to midfield and down to the 45 and down to the 40-yard line before getting knocked out of bounds. Huge play for 40 yards. There's
my 100% my credit now because Sam Laporta's caught a touchdown, but also now he's just had a big play off the play action boot. Like something I noticed in the Broncos game is that the Bengals just can't defend play action boots.
The Bengals?
Like Nick's... The Bengals. It's because the Broncos and the Bengals it combined. So because of Bo Nix, he's very good mobile. There's about 3-4 big plays the Broncos had against the Bengals that are on play action boots. Proof of concept there. Go on, nice.
I'm just trying to think. What's the reverse of what you just said with the Bengals? Is it the Broncos?
The Broncos, probably, yeah, something stupid like that. Kyler Murray, questionable to return with a foot injury. So there goes my prediction that the Cardinals are going to win the West.
Attila's asking for Laporta's PFF grade. 2nd down and 6 for the Lions.
Obviously, it is currently in were in play, but it is currently 86.6.
I formation and handed off to David Montgomery, running off right tackle. Contacted, manages to fall forward and gets himself 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 3. Goff so far 14 of 18 for 201 and 2. That's an exceptional stat line. It's a ridiculous stat line. 3rd and 2. From the 33 of the Bengals, Goff gonna throw. Escapes upfield and checks it down to David Montgomery, who gains himself 5 yards, and it's a Detroit 1st down. Seattle were 1st down and 10 at the Tampa Bay 37. Arizona 1st and 10 at their own 16, up 15 points there. David Montgomery in the backfield. Brock Wright in motion. 2 tight ends in this set still. Goff hands it off to Montgomery. Run up the middle. Big gap on the left-hand side. And Monty goes down after a big gain. Another 1st down for Detroit. 1st and goal to Monty. Big gap. Goff thought he was gone. Really good tackle, actually, in the open field. First down and goal from the 8. Goff hands it off to Montgomery, who hesitates and goes down after maybe a loss of 1 there. 2nd down and goal from the 9. Cottonwood corrects me, saying it was a 3 tight end set. My mistake. It is 22 minutes past 11 in the UK. 22 past 7 Eastern Time in the States. 7? 6? 7? Can't count. 6. I should know. 25 past 6. I can do maths.
Ooh.
2nd down and goal from the 8.
Come on,
Goff
right.
hands it off to Monty, who breaks to the left-hand side. It's going to be clear. Touchdown, Detroit.
I'll take it. Even I said run it right. Oh, go on then. Go. Is that what you want? Bye-bye.
David Montgomery scores on his return a rushing touchdown, and the Lions duo of Monty and Gibbs have scored a touchdown each 14 times. Gibbs has one through the air. Monty has one on the ground. That ties this record they just showed on the graphic a moment ago. Emmitt Smith and Darryl Johnson.
Tip Roman has just had a bad injury for the Cards.
PAT is good after a really good hold after a bad snap. 28-3. What happened?
Tip Ryman.
Yeah, what happened?
Not bad. Look, just I don't know. I like. It looks like from what the little tiny bit I've seen, because obviously I'm flicking between stuff. It looked like he was clutching his leg/knee, but he did not look like in a good way. Yeah. According to people on Twitter, apparent right leg injury.
Right, 28-3, 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Lions in total control. Nesper78 says Fox just ran a graphic saying offensive touchdown, not rushing specific, but Nesper, they just said that they broke the record after Monty's rushing touchdown then, even though he already had a passing touchdown. So I do think it excludes passing touchdowns. It is about it being a rushing or receiving touchdown. I guess potentially special teams touchdowns would also count. Maybe, I don't know. I think the idea is that it is a touchdown as a skill position player of some kind, as opposed to being a quarterback.
Khalif has been ruled out with his neck injury, downgraded.
That is sad.
Not good.
Bren just said we've got to get Monty a receiving touchdown, and he's got the trifecta. That would be cool.
Yes, please.
That would be awesome.
So Monty joins Jerome Bettis, Derrick Henry, Munchie, Walter Payton, Clinton Portis, and Damian Tomlinson as the only running backs to produce multiple games with a passing or rushing touchdown since the merger. It is 1 of 7.
Another touchdown for Seattle, and I think that's another one for AJ Barner. It is. AJ Barner is 7 for 7 for 53 and 2 touchdowns. And I have started him in fantasy. Don't I feel smug? Kickoff away by Jake Bates. Received at the 4 and returned. He's going to try and break it outside to the right-hand side again. The Lions have been smart to it this time, but they don't get there, and a good little breakaway. But they do get brought down at about the 27. James McClure says, ooh, leg going the completely wrong direction sounds bad.
Yeah. I say I literally just flicked to it because I do have a slight vested interest in the Cardinals. But yeah, I saw that and I was like, right, I'm just going to look away because I don't want to see it. I saw the Tyreek Hill injury. I was like, nope.
Run by Samaji P. Ryan up the middle, gain of 2, 2nd down and 8.
Really good shed by the left end there. It's a Hutch. Instantly shed off. Mary Mims was there to make the tackle.
All right, 2nd down and 8 coming up from the 29.
Update on the Sam Laporta grade. It's now back up to 92.1.
Browning looking for a quick throw to Higgins, and Rock Yasin very competitive with T. Higgins. Good pass breakup, and it's 3rd down and 8. Lions defense playing light out today. One drive, the Bengals have looked like they've got something out of it, and they got 3. Third down and 8, 28 and 3, 44, 54 to go in the third. Browning with P. Ryan and Sample next to him in the backfield. Lions again showing press man and man-to-man across the board. Pressure on Browning. He's going to try and escape upfield. And he does have a 1st down after being tackled from behind by Anzalone.
How did we have better contain on Lamar Jackson than we did Jake Browning?
Because we don't respect Browning's legs like we do Lamar's.
True.
Just under 4.5 minutes to go in this quarter. Browning fake handoff, looking to throw. Under pressure, comes back to the left-hand side. Comeback route for Gesicki, 1st down. Bengals. Gesicki working against Robertson. No zone coverage for the Lions that time, and he found that hole. Bren says, how do you feel about Lopez so far? I think he's played exceptionally well.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's very competitive. I think he's very aggressive with has very heavy arms. heavy hands, moves the pocket. Actually has a bit more pass rush juice than I thought he would.
Which, because it was on Monday's podcast said about it. We found a role for him on third down where he's in at the one tech and we do all our stunts like rolling around him. Like he's got such a good role for that.
Run up the gut for 2, 2nd down and 8. Just ticked below 3 minutes to go on the Lions side of the field at the 43-yard line. Browning empties it out. Lions only bringing 3. Browning trying to escape to the left and now under pressure from Barnes. And that is DPI by Terry and Arnold. He got there too early. 1st down and 10 coming up. He knew it too.
Yeah.
The Lions used a spy on Jake Browning there. That was Derek Barnes, 3-man rush, and Barnes waited. And then when Browning tried to escape to the left-hand side, he pursued, and Brian Branch is injured.
Oh, no.
He is wandering around. Lions fitness staff are talking to him as he's kind of walking. I think he should maybe just take a series off here.
Yeah. Maddox is there already.
Considering that we have basically won this game, I don't think there's any shame in him coming off at this point.
Yeah.
Half past 11 in the evening here, ticking down towards the end of the 3rd quarter. Looking at the rest of the league. Tampa Bay, Seattle. Well, Tampa Bay are driving now. 2nd down and 8 at the Seattle 32. That is a proper slobber knocker.
Mm-hmm.
Going back and forth and back and forth. Arizona still up 15. 1st down and 10 at their own 7. And the Chargers down by 10 now against Washington. Have the ball 2nd and 10 at the Washington 47. It's a 4-score game here in Cincinnati, 28-3. I love American advertising.
Same.
It's insane. Attila says, get him Hill for KC. I completely agree.
Yeah. He needs to pick 6 Mahomes again.
Hope everyone's doing well in the chat. I hope you've had a good weekend. I really don't want to go to work tomorrow. I can't lie. If you want to join us on our Discord channel, I've just put the link in the live chat right now. It'd be great to see you guys there. If you haven't followed us on YouTube, we're in the race to 2,000 subscribers. We are 3 away. So if you haven't subscribed to us, please consider doing so. It would mean a lot to us. Here come the Bengals. Browning, well protected this time, checks it down to the running back, and a really good hit by Avonte Maddox in for Brian Branch.
And that's a good play on his one snap of the game, because now Branch will probably come back in.
Branch is back in.
Jeez.
Oh, Branch absolutely laid someone out on a crossing route. It was Kasich. No, was it Kasicki? It's Drew Sample.
Yeah.
2nd down and 12 here for the Bengals. Browning from the Lions 43 is taking the snap and he's under pressure immediately. Checks it down to Chase Brown. What a tackle fumble!
Ball is on the ground.
Higgins recovered it. Chase Brown lost the ball. They do have it back. 3rd down and 7 coming up. Rock Your Sin forced that.
Hell yeah.
Liz is in the chat from Eastern Washington, USA. Thank you very much for joining us, Liz. And thank you for subscribing on YouTube too. Appreciate it. Oh, it was forced by Jack Campbell. Rock Your Sin with the tackle.
Yeah.
Peanut punch by Jack Campbell, but well done by T. Higgins. 3rd down and 8 it is. And a handoff to P. Ryan. Gain of almost 6. It's going to be 4th down and 3. I presume they're going for it.
I think so as well. We don't do that kind of play if you're not going to go for it 4th. You'd hope.
It does make it 4th and manageable. Browning with P. Ryan next to him. No tight end on the line, so 4 wide receivers out there. Or flexed out wide receivers. Lions showing pressure across the board. Could be cover 0 here. Lions bring everyone. Quick throw. And incomplete. Gesicki wants a flag. And there is a flag.
And he gets one.
Didn't look catchable. Didn't look catchable.
Yeah.
Pass interference called on Anzalone. I think that's very harsh. Let's have a look. Man-to-man against the tight end. It's a pick play. No contact there. No contact there. There is nothing in that. As he's not nowhere.
He initiates the contact. Gesicki does to push off, and Anzalone is then reacting to the hand and doing that to try and break up the pass.
But also, the ball isn't anywhere near them.
Yeah.
The ball isn't anywhere close to near them. It's an uncatchable pass.
Yeah.
1st down and 10, and Browning looking over the middle under pressure, and he does get it off, and it is complete. And a good play by Yoshivas down to the 20, down to the 15, and goes out of bounds at the 14-yard line. 1st down and 10.
So I'll probably end the 3rd as well.
TJ says Bucks, and Seattle have the ball at their own 1. So I have to imagine there's been a fumble there. Or something like that.
They've pinned him at the 1 for punt.
Ah, okay. Right, that is the end of the 3rd. Right, here's the stats at the end of the 3rd. Lions leading 28-3, Goff 15 of 19 for 207, 2 touchdowns and a fumble. Jameer Gibbs 10 for 43, and Sam Laporta 5 of 6 for 92 and a touchdown. Montgomery also has a passing and rushing touchdown, and Jameer Gibbs has a receiving touchdown, as does Brock Wright. The interceptions were by Anzalone, Robertson, and Joseph in an otherwise great performance by the Lions. No sacks yet, but 3 TFLs, 1 by Campbell, 1 by Anzalone, 1 by Avonte Maddox. The Bengals, Jake Browning's 18 of 30 for 118 and 3 picks. Chase Brown 8 for 27. Jamar Chase 4 of 8 for 31. Ash, another good quarter for the Lions. Kind of stuttering a little bit on offense here and there, but they're doing enough to keep things moving. They're keeping the Bengals, at arm's length. And while it looks like the Bengals might put some more points on the board here, they're not doing it quickly enough with it being a 4-score game to threaten the Lions here, really.
Yeah, and the only reason this drive's going on so long is because of the penalties.
Bullshit.
So you look at exactly. It's like the one on
Anzalone, DPI?
Yeah, the Anzalone DPI. The Arnold one is fair. But yeah, they're the only reasons. And then they're getting some chunk plays because we've basically gone into, and it's your least favourite thing, we've basically gone into our own version of prevent.
Even though we did bring cover 0 on the Anzalone pass, but yes.
So an early downs with prevent and then late downs with blitz. Then you said because
Sorry?
we so it's like, and I think early downs we're doing basic prevent. That's where, because you're giving up like the 15-yard passes and that is usually on the early downs. And then yeah, the late downs at the third down blitz cures, get them off the field. As my stream is stopped. Love it.
Seattle have got the ball out from the ones, their own 34. Sam Darnold is 25 of 29 for 289 and 3 touchdowns, no picks. And Baker Mayfield is 25 of 28 for 309, a touchdown, no picks. Between them, they have 50 completions on 57 attempts. That's ridiculous.
Oh my God. So the Cardinals just had a 72-yard run, and then the running back fumbles it out the back of the end zone. So it's a touchback for the Titans.
Dull. Anzalone almost jumped, but he managed to get back. First down and 10 at the 15. They take the snap now and being rushed and almost getting to the quarterback, and he's having to scramble, get out to the right-hand side. He throws towards the end zone. Jamar Chase catches it, but I don't think he got in. He did. Touchdown for the Bengals. Really? It is an amazing catch if this is a touchdown.
Yeah.
And it's a great throw if it is too. Let's have a look. 1 foot down, the other toe drags. Is there any movement in the ball? Against Rock Ya-Sin in coverage. Definitely drags that second foot, but not looking at the grounding yet. Browning got leveled by Hutchinson. Really well done by Jamar Chase. That's an incredible touchdown.
That is an elite play. Terrian is now questionable to return. His shoulder injury has flared up.
PAT coming from the center here. Bad snap, good hold, and the PAT is good. 28-10. Do you, being down 18, still being a 3-score game, do you consider going onside kick here, or is it too early?
For them, they are ultra conservative. I doubt they'll do it, especially since, if they do, it basically puts the game to bed.
Seahawks have got it down now to the 21-yard line of Tampa Bay. Josh Mercer says, I missed it. Why did the game turn off? I don't know what you mean by that, Josh.
Oh, we turned off for me as well. I had to refresh. I had to reboot the stream.
Oh, I haven't had to do that. Rock Ya-Sin didn't react quickly enough to the scramble drill.
Yeah.
Great throw, though, by Browning. Right, kickoff coming. Received by the Lions at the 5. Ooh. Jacob Sailors is coming out and slips, but he manages to get back up, spins around down at the 27-yard line.
Torrey Horton touchdown for the Seattle Seahawks.
99-yard drive then for Seattle to take the lead. Sam Darnold now 27 of 32 for 332 and 4. And Ken Walker is 10 for 86 on the ground. What a game that is. First down and 10, 14:45 to go, up 18. Goff under center. Takes the snap. Play action. Checks it down to Brock Wright on the boot. Gain of 6. Second down and 4. They call it second and 5. Josh says, yeah, all Chargers. What are you guys watching it on? We're on DAZN, who provide NFL Game Pass International.
Mm-hmm.
Goff under centre. Gibbs in the backfield. Lots of heavy bodies to the left-hand side. And Gibbs has false started there. I saw him go there. Whoops for Gibbs, but hey, 2nd down and 10. Josh Mercer said, I'm on Sunday Ticket, just randomly switched to the Chargers game, won't come back on. Apparently it's still on YouTube TV if you subscribe to that too, but if you did, I wouldn't imagine you'd be on Sunday Ticket. So, 2nd down and 10. Goff under centre. Gibbs in the backfield still. J-Mo in motion, play action. Goff is going to get sacked. Trey Hendrickson on the outside of Manu. Loss of maybe 5.
To be fair to Manu, the fact that we're only just entering the 4th quarter now and that counts as at 2.
That wasn't Manu anyway, it was Brock Wright.
Oh,
Wright.
It goes back 1.
Brock Wright pulled to the left-hand side and he was one-on-one against Trey. It's a bit unfair.
Yeah.
3rd down and 14.
I'll put it 1.5 then, because if Decker was here, we probably wouldn't have had to call that play. Terrian's been carted to the locker room per Colton Pouncey.
Draw play to Gibbs and running up the middle, and he did get lots of yards, but not quite enough. He got about 10. It's going to be 4th down and 4. Not ideal for Terrion to be getting carted off.
Mm-hmm.
4th and 4 for the Lions. 12:40 to go. Jack Fox back to punt. And away it goes. And received at the 24-yard line. And really nice tackle by Grant Stewart and Craig Reynolds.
Interesting to see what outside corner situation looks like now with TA in the locker room. Is it going to be a Meek and Rocky Sin? And then nickel down to bring in Maddox?
Yes, that's what I would do. Attila the Hun says, can we just end the game now? If they wait for the white flag, I'd be all for it.
Titans finally get a touchdown against the Cardinals, but missed the extra point, so it's 21-12.
Huh.
The Buccaneers are at the 2 minutes. Seahawks game is at the 2-minute warning, and the Bucs are at the Seattle 20.
The problem the Bucs are going to have is they literally can't kill 2 minutes from the 20. They're going to score and either do the 2-point conversion to go 1 up or just kick the extra point to level it up. And then the Seahawks, considering that Darnold is 27 of 32, they're just going to move the ball.
Yeah. Commanders second. Well, no, Chargers is 2nd and 2 at the Commanders 12. About 9.5 minutes left in that game, still down 10.
Carlton says, turns out Thomas Harper played nickel as well. James McClure says, why are they casting Terrian if he's out with a shoulder injury? Shoulder injuries, as far as I'm aware, can affect mobility with your legs because you can jar. So it's probably just making sure there's no risk to further injury by walking on it weird. Depends what it is, I guess.
I'm just going off the reports on Twitter. It might not have been his card, but I've seen at least 2 beat reporters say that, so I'm just...
All right, here come the Lions on defense. From the 30-yard line.
Yes, appears to be a Meek and Rockison on the outside.
P. Ryan gets the edge and gets himself 10 yards before going out of bounds. It's a first down.
Makes sense that they attack the edges with TA being out. Big rough, but we move.
Browning's now at the 40-yard line. Under center for Browning. Hasn't done that much. Flea flicker. Sack! Fumble! Fumble!
Oh! Sit down.
Browning's hurt. Oh, no, he's okay. That is Hutchinson's sack. Finally, Hutch gets a sack. This is working on left tackle. Beats Orlando Brown clean. What a hit to get the fumble. And Orlando Brown's actually the one there to pick up the fumble because he's too slow to get back for Hutch.
I was going to say, with that, because obviously the other ones have been ruled out for flags and that, Hutch has now got a sack in 4 straight games, which ties the franchise record.
Browning under pressure gets out to chase Brown. Gain of 5, third and 13.
Rock got a bit shook up on that one. He got up gingerly on that.
3rd and 14. Whistles have gone to kill the clock. Oh. Browning really got hit there. He's been hammered at the moment. They know that they can tee off on him.
Yeah.
Maddox is on the field. Bucks have scored. 35-34.
Sterling Shepard.
Oh, yeah. PAT is good. 35-35. 1:08 left. Seattle have too much time for me.
And I believe, the Chargers are charging Justin Herbert intercepted by Mike Sanders still at the 1-yard line.
Avonte Maddox is in. Oh no, Trey Flowers is in. 3rd and 14. Lions bring 3 with a spy, and then late pressure goes deep, all alone. Jamar Chase, deep touchdown. Walking in against Amik Robertson.
Jesus.
64-yard touchdown, and the Bengals are making a game of this.
Whatever busted on that cover. That was a busted coverage and a half. Jesus Christ.
Amik just got burned by Chase.
Oh. Damn.
28-16. This will make it an 11-point game with the PAT. Snaps good, holds good, and that is through. 28-17. They have life.
Mm-hmm.
Still feels pretty good to be in the position we're in, by the way.
Yeah. Definitely. Just sucks. 14 unanswered points. With obviously the caveat of we're down one of our starting outside corners.
Mm. Wouldn't be an NFL team if they didn't try and take advantage of that.
exactly.
wouldn't be doing their job.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, what happened to TA? It looks like he's re-aggravated his shoulder injury he had before.
Yeah.
I really don't think the offense has pulled off the gas. I know a lot's being made about the fact that they are pulling their foot off the gas. I think they've been going for it as much as anyone. We went 3 and out on our last drive because of... So it was a pass to Brock Wright for 6 on a play action pass. Gibbs had a false start. Then Goff was sacked. And then Gibbs had a running back draw for 9 yards on 3rd and 13. That's not us giving up. That's just we put ourselves in a bad situation by having a penalty and then a sack. And the sack was because Hendrickson was being blocked by Brock Wright one-on-one because Goff was trying to throw the ball. That's not giving up. Giving up is going run, 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 punt. And we went play action, pass, pass, pass. Sorry, play action, pass, pass, and then 3rd and long draw.
Yeah.
It
just feels bad because, as I say, we've so far this 4th quarter, they've had they're nearly 6-minute line drive. That 3 and out took 2.5 minutes off the clock, and then with this one, it's 2 minutes, but it's one big play, and that only happens because our cornerback, they're entering today, our cornerback 1 and our cornerback 3 both got hurt on that drive, and they just attacked that.
Yeah. But I mean, in the 3rd quarter, we went 5-play 28-yard touchdown, 7-play 80-yard touchdown, and then a 3 and out, which was our own fault, but it was aggressive. As here come the Lions on special teams, and Sailors gets out to the 32-yard line.
Seattle have turned it over.
Ooh.
I think. Let's just check. So I've seen that. Sam Darnold intercepted by Levante David.
And the Bucks, I think, are in field goal range now.
Yeah, they're at the Seattle 32.
And the Titans are driving. 1st and 10 from the 32, Goff in shotgun. Goff, well protected, quick throw to Amon-Ra, turns upfield, gain of 7, 2nd and 3.
Oh, so the interception that I just mentioned, it ricocheted off the helmet of Logan Hall. And then up into Levante Davis' hands.
It's 3rd and 7 with 45 seconds left. The Seattle Seahawks have 1 timeout, so it looks like they're going to have a field goal and then Seahawks get the ball back again.
Yeah.
2nd and 3 and timeout Lions. Oh, Cincinnati timeout. That feels like a bad use of a timeout.
Definitely.
Oh, they only had 10 men on the field.
Oh, damn. One of my favourite tight ends in the league has just got an offensive holding penalty for the Commanders.
Cam Ward, 5.5 minutes to go. Lovely throw for 8 yards. 3rd down and 2. 5.5 to go, down 9. Here come the Lions. 2nd and 3. Goff in shotgun. Bengals showing pressure. Bring 6. Goff, lovely throw with lots of room to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Down to the 40, down to the 35, down to the 34-yard line of the Bengals. In field goal range instantly. They brought pressure. Amon-Ra St. Brown was completely open. Double stacked it with him and JMO. And JMO takes both cornerbacks with him.
You left me with my finger. I can say it. This is why I don't blow it's Goff, because Goff is the best at replacing man with ball in these situations. Example 1.
Seahawks have now burned all their timeouts. It's 2nd down and 11. Buccaneers can take it all the way down to the 4-second mark, which they have, and they'll have a field goal to win it. 1st down and 10 at the 35-yard line. Goff hands it off to Montgomery, running up the middle, hesitates, and gets all the way down for a gain of 6. 2nd down and 4.
There we go. Like, I'm saying, hell yeah, I picked the Seahawks to win that on pick watch. God damn it.
Touchdown Titans. 21-18. 4:39 to go.
Back and back.
Come on, Cam Ward. Tyler Lockett touchdown, I think. 2nd and 4.
No, it's even weirder than that. So, Cam Ward was picked off.
Goff hands it off to Montgomery. Gain of 6. 1st down Detroit. Sorry.
Cam Ward was picked off by DTD. DTD then fumbled the ball, and Tyler Lockett recovered the fumble and took it back for a touchdown.
Fair.
That is, I like that. That's my kind of chaos. I can live with that. As I presume by the looks of things, yeah, the Bucs have kicked the field goal. They win 38-35.
That's going to be a fun game to watch back.
Hell yeah, true. As much as it annoys me because that means I'm going to do so bad on pick watch this week. Like, I'm probably slipping out the top 5 in our league, but hey ho.
Goff hands it off to Montgomery, running right. Beats a couple of people, gets down all the way for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down and 1. At the 15. The Lions' offense is rolling. In this half, they've gone touchdown, 3 and out, which was our own fault, but we were aggressive doing it. There has been no letting off of the gas. Do not believe it. 11-point game. 3 points will make it a 2-touchdown lead, but a touchdown will put this out of sight. 2nd down and 1. Monty still in the backfield. 6:48 to go. I formation. Goff under center. Takes a snap and hands it off to Monty on 2nd and 1, and they get 1. 1st down and 10 coming up.
Hell yeah.
Lions are nicely killing clock at this point. Duncan Stewart says Monty deserves a touchdown for that early short runs and blocking his team lead at running back. He's already got 1.
Mm-hmm.
1st down
receiving 1.
He does. Jared Goff with a 3 tight end set on the left-hand side. Goff pitched to the other side, counter to Gibbs, and gets himself 1 yard and runs out of bounds, but the clock won't stop. 2nd down and 9. Oh, wow. Sewell faked going left and came back right, but Gibbs was too fast for him. 2nd down and 8 it is. Lions have killed 4 minutes on this drive. 2nd and 8 from the 12. Goff wasn't empty, but calls Gibbs back into formation. Goff goes under center, and Amon-Ra goes to the left-hand side. Got to get this play off, and does. Fake to Gibbs, and he's going to throw for the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Touchdown! Touchdown!
Yes! And he does the slow end. Oh, yes. I love that. Oh, I'm so getting him when those rivalry jerseys come out next year. I'm so getting a Tesla one.
Oh, he's so good.
And it's not a go route. That is a crossing route. We have expanded his route tree.
Excellent stuff by the Lions. 34-17 with a PAT to come.
Right down Broadway. I love that.
PAT is good. 35-17. What a route. What a throw by Goff.
Yeah.
What play design? Amon-Ra coming back into like some sort of weird motion by him. Gibbs comes back into the backfield and then play action and
it's now that because Amon-Ra doing that draws linebackers up and it just opens that pocket then for Tesla to run into, and the corner is just can't keep up. That is a great play design. I want to watch that back tomorrow if I can.
Duncan Stewart says 35, like I may have said on Woodward Sports, gotta gloat, great fun in UK. Hell yeah. Teppo says he didn't know that Tesla had two hands. He just it was thrown a bit behind him, maybe so, but
maybe
accurate enough.
Yeah, you can give a bit of leeway when you throw to Tesla with his body rate, catch radius. There we go. And the kick coverage woes are slightly back. Great. Marion Hampton questionable with ankle injury. Great. Just what I needed.
Arizona are driving, second down and 8 at their own 35, up to 3 minutes to go in that game. Washington up by 10, have the ball at the Chargers 23. 3 minutes to go there. And the Bengals are on their way at the 37-yard line. Browning throws deeper for T. Higgins for a gain of 13 to midfield. First down. Clock stops, presumably for injury. Injury to another line.
Rocky Simmons back out there, and now he's just, he's gone. He's sat down. Great.
Against Kansas City, where maybe having cornerbacks is not exactly high on the list of priorities. You just need someone to go up against Kelsey, and you probably are fine.
Yeah, if only, we had one of the best tight end matchup weapons in the league in Brian Branch.
Arizona 4th and 7 at their own 36. Tennessee at the 2-minute warning are going to get the ball back. And they are going to drive for the win, Campbell. They only need a field goal. It is 8 minutes past midnight over here on this side of the pond. I hope you are all having a good Sunday evening over where you are. So Trey Flowers is going to be out there on every rep now, right from midfield. Browning looking for a quick throw and gets one, but it's dropped. Gesicki against Anzalone, and he just flat out dropped it, although Browning maybe threw it slightly behind him. Second down and 10. $18-point game under 5 minutes to go. Hopefully this one is cooked. Pressure. Browning manages to pass it to Gesicki. Really nice play to get that away, but Derek Barnes tackles Gesicki, and it's third down and 10, and the clock runs.
Terrian downgraded out with a shoulder injury.
Al-Qadim Mohammed with that big pressure on Browning, and Anzalone was in his face too. Ticking down to 4 minutes to go here, third down and 10. Takes a snap, one step drop, looks right, gonna throw deep for Andrei Yoshivas against Trey Avonte Maddox. Great catch by Yoshivas. First down and 10. Maddox couldn't get his head around. Ball was slightly above where he was trying to catching it. Now at the 20-yard line. Hutchinson, leveled the quarterback, and good tackle by Barnes on P. Ryan. 5-yard gain, second down and 5. Little underhand pass that Mahomes was famous for.
Yeah.
Hutchinson's so quick off the snap. From the 15 now, second and 5. Takes the snap. Browning, 3-step drop. Looks left, and now escapes to the left. Hutchinson pursuing. Browning's going to run for it all and gets hit hard as he goes down at the 2. First down and goal at the 2.
Was that Curb with the hit?
Kirby and someone else, but Kirby with a big part of
it. Kirby and Maddox. Nice.
Don't understand why the clock has stopped here.
I think they're saying that Browning got out of bounds with the hit. Like the hit forced him out of bounds.
I'm not sure I agree. Trey Flowers back in, but didn't realise, I don't think. He's manned up against Chase on the outside. Browning throws to the right-hand side, incomplete. It was Amik Robertson against the Yoshivas. Looked like a good matchup, but couldn't exploit it. Second down and goal from the 2.
It was good for Amik that he was slightly behind that, because he got there just as the catch was being made to jar it loose.
Perry asked whether we're going to the Jets game. I don't know why we would.
The one in London, I think.
Yeah, no. Second and goal from the 2. Throw to Higgins, touchdown against Amik.
I could already see the headlines. Lions offense is the Lions offense for real? Gives up 24 points to Cincinnati Bengals squad without people knowing that both our starting outside corners are out. And technically our edge too. So on and so forth.
Now we go onside kick.
Yeah, they do, yeah.
Right, extra point coming up from the kicker. From 33. Snaps good, holds good, pulled left, but it is through. 11-point game again. Attila the Hunters, no excuses, next man up. Next man up is all well and good, and they were eschewing that in the broadcast, how good the Lions are at next man up mentality, because they prepare everyone really well. But there is a big drop off. It's not saying we don't still need to perform because of the injuries. It's just acknowledging that there is obviously a quality gap between our starters and our depth.
Yeah, right now we're starting a corner on the outside who was signed to the practice squad this week. It's like with the linebackers last year when we were starting all the ones to be signed off the practice squad on the street, same with the DTs. Definitely next man up, but there's also, as you say, it's acknowledgement that there is a skill gap and they're going to prey on that. And we even said, pretty much everyone said coming into this game, because we also thought Arnold can be out. If there's one way that the Bengals could beat it, put some pain on us, it is the outside receivers, abusing those outside corners. It's happened.
Right, here comes the onside kick. 3:01 to go, down 11. There's only been one recovery on 17 attempts so far this season across the league. Not put the ball down, so is he going to do a drop kick? No, he's putting the ball down. Recovered by the Bengals. I'm pretty sure that's recovered by the Bengals. Anzalone did not recover it and should have done. Oh, the Lions have it. They've called the Lions have it. Let's have a look. I thought it looked like the Bengals had it.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't the Anzalone, it was Wright who missed it. McPherson should have had it. If the kicker recovered it, that would have been amazing.
Mm-hmm.
No way really to tell who actually got their hands on that initially.
I believe that it's been credited as a recovery by Thomas Harper.
11-point game, 2:57 to go. Bengals have 2 timeouts, so about 3 first downs will kill this game. We're at the Bengals 40-yard line at the moment. Heavy personnel for the Lions. Goff hands it off to David Montgomery. Run up the middle. Gets 3 yards. Second down and 7 and a timeout.
Oh, there you go. First non-quarterback pass touchdown, rushing touchdown, same game since 1958. Mad.
Tennessee are 3rd and goal from the 9, 14 seconds to go, down 2, which means they'll have a field goal to win the game.
Cardinals have got a Cardinal. I regret predicting them for the thing, but my logic was sound. It's just didn't work out.
2nd and 7 for the Lions. Here comes Goff. Takes the snap. Hands off to Montgomery. Good hesitation, but only comes inside for 1. 3rd down and 6. Timeout. Bengals. No, they are letting this run. Third down and 5, they're calling it. Washington going for it on 4th down and 7 for some reason. Jaden Daniels throws towards the end zone. Touchdown. What a throw. Oh my God. Deebo Samuel. Right. 3rd and 5 for the Lions. Takes the snap. Play action pass. Under pressure. Sacked. Osai with a sack, and that is a 2-minute warning. Right, Joey Sly. 3 seconds to go. Left hash. 29-yard attempt to break the streak for the Titans and give Cam Ward his first win as a starter. Snaps good. Holds good. Kick is good. It looked like it was wide right, but it was good. Oh my God, he sliced it so bad. Titans win.
Jesus Christ.
So from the 44, we just punt, don't we? It's a 61-yard attempt, but we just punt.
Yeah. Trust the defense, going to basically cover 4 stuff and just keep everything in front of us. Especially if Fox can cough and corner it, just get it right where it's a returnable. Pin them inside like that. They're in 10, they're in 5. We're good.
Goff has only thrown 23 passes in this game. That's just objectively funny. Amon-Ra goes over 100 yards again.
Trey Lance is in for the Chargers.
Yeah, they've lost that game.
Yeah. Ronnie Ganston with a nice pickup for them, 14 yards like that.
All right, coming out of the 2-minute warning. Here comes Jack Fox for the punt. Bad snap. Good recovery by Jack Fox. No, nice punt. Fair catch called for at the 7. Bengals have 1 timeout and have the ball down 11. Just do not let them score a touchdown in the next 140.
Yeah.
Brownings look so much better when they have been so far out of it that the pressure has kind of released.
Come on. Let's
Browning, rush 4, suck! Safety! Derek Barnes. That ends the game.
And it's a flag. No! Good.
What a blitz by Derek Barnes to end it decisively.
Does it count as? Yeah, that counts as a blitz. I was just making sure because he was lined up at the edge. It won't count as a blitz. What a step move on Carras. Jesus.
Punt coming then. Free kick coming for the Bengals.
Hell yeah.
Can you onside kick a free kick?
No. Because it has to come from a certain point. And there's rule. Actually, NFL kick after safety.
It's called a free kick, I think.
The team must put the ball in play by a free punt from its own 20-yard line unless an exception applies. Yes, it just says they have to kick it from their own 20. So you technically, I guess you could onside kick it from that, but if it goes wrong, you're giving them the ball at the 25.
Punts it high and short. Call fair catch. And fair catch was called for. 46-yard line, 1 timeout, so one first down wins it now for the Lions.
Mm-hmm. There's Amon-Ra's one kick return for the year. Hope you guys enjoyed that.
25 minutes past midnight here. I am very ready to call it a night. It's been a long day with no sleep, hungover, bad golf game, fun but bad. And then this game, which has been fun, generally speaking. Bits frustrating towards the end of it, especially with the injuries and what have you, but they got it done when they need to. They're going to improve to 4-1, which will be the best record in the NFC.
Mm-hmm.
Joint best.
According to some of my apps, that was an attempted onside free kick, so you called it pretty much perfectly.
Effectively, you're kicking it to someone who isn't necessarily a primary kick catcher, and you're just trying to say to them, can you do it?
Yeah.
Why are the Lions being marched forward?
Have a look.
First down and goal. Lions can't even get a first down.
Because their punter got flagged for unsportsmanlike conduct, which was enforced at the 20, so we have a first down at the 10.
Goff hands off to David Montgomery, tries to get out to the right-hand side, loses one, second down and goal from the 11. Bengals are not stopping the clock. They have waved the white flag.
It would be the ultimate kick in the teeth if we just decided to, run a Texas route with Monty and get him the receiving touchdown as well.
But they're waving the white flag. I think you just kneel here.
Yeah.
Jared Goff chants fill the stadium. And they do kneel.
I believe. Yeah, so
we can call it. The game is over.
Back up.
All right, let's bring up the stats at the end of the game. Lions win 35-24, improved to 4-1. That is the joint best record in the NFC. Goff, 19 of 23 for 258, 3 touchdowns and a fumble. David Montgomery, 17 for 65 and a touchdown on the ground. He also had a passing touchdown, 1 of 1 for 3, and a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs had a receiving touchdown, as did Laporta and Tesla and Brock Wright. Laporta himself, 5 of 6 for 92 and a touchdown. Amon-Ra did not have a receiving touchdown, but he was 8 of 9 for a cool ton. Jake Browning, 26 of 40, 251, 3 touchdowns, 3 picks. He also led them on the ground as well, 4 for 31. Chase Brown was 8 for 27. Cincinnati got respectable in the end in the receiving game. Jamar Chase, 6 of 10 for 110 and 2. T. Higgins got the other receiving touchdown, 3 of 7 for 22 and a touchdown. Fumbles, 1 by Jake Browning, 1 by Chase Brown. Jared Goff lost his. Cincinnati didn't lose any of theirs. 2 sacks for the Lions in the end, 1 by Aiden Hutchinson, 1 by Derek Barnes, which was a safety. Other TFLs by the Lions, Jack Campbell, Avonte Maddox, Alex Anzalone. For the Bengals, they had 4 sacks, 1 by Asai, 2 by Hendricks, and 1 by Murphy. And then they had TFLs by Demetrius Knight, Geno Stone, Chris Jenkins, Oren Burks. That's it. Interceptions by Detroit, Anzalone, Robertson, and Joseph. Kickers were both perfect. Jack Fox was exceptional in punting. He had 5, including 4 down within the 20. Ash, they put up some points in garbage time, but overall, offensively and defensively, this was a pretty damn good performance.
Yeah, exactly. It's worth bearing in mind that, most of their points came when we were down at least one starting corner, if not both. So outside ones at least. So there's that caveat, but yeah, pretty damn good day. Some stuff to clean up on penalty wise, and maybe some third down execution. And the big stuff was obviously Manu at left tackle. It led to some stuff like that last one where Hendrickson sacked Goff. Yeah, you could really tell we missed Decker on that play, but the fact that comedy counter of times we missed Decker was only at 2.5 for a whole game where we played 60 odd offense, let's say 60 offensive snaps. That's a pretty good ratio. I'll take that for technically a rookie left tackle. That's his first ever proper start in the league. Could have been a lot worse. Really could have been. And that's something to bear in mind. The PFF grade will not be pretty for him at all, but it's got him proper NFL snaps now. And hopefully the other way is up. Look at Mailata's story to see, they tried all different kinds of people in front of him after Jason Peters went. It's not the end for Manu. One bad game does not make his career. So all the way is up from here now.
All right. Thank you for everyone for watching. There's 46 of you in the chat. It's been absolutely fantastic to watch the game along with you guys. As always, we will be live tomorrow evening breaking down this game in a bit more detail after we've had a chance to watch everything back a second time. We'll then have the college show on Wednesday. I know it was a very eventful day yesterday in the college ranks. not so happy for Ash. But generally speaking, there was some interesting games that ended up maybe not the way that you would expect. We'll then be looking ahead to the Kansas City game on Thursday. Before myself and Ash, we will be hosting a Detroit Lions fans meetup in London. If you are in the UK on Sunday and you want to do Sunday Night Football with us, we'll be in London, so do contact us for those details. We'll see you tomorrow for the recap. Thanks for Ash doing this with me. Thank you to everyone for watching. We'll see you soon. 4-1, top of the NFC. Let's go Lions, one pride.
One pride and go Tigs.